Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is B Jizzle of the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Welcome to the number one LA Clipper podcast out there. We want to first give you guys a shout out, LA Clipper fan, LA Clipper Nations, for being here. Share this podcast with your family and friends. They will not be disappointed, but let's get it popping.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers to throw away. Hustle to overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Crossing that soldier race. Niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to say. I just been cooking that new. I'm about to drop in the few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game. Got my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this bitch, fresh out the county with nothing to lose.
For nothing, no. Wanna count on you, but I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money ring, that you do all year long. So I don't do this shit for nothing.
Rolling up some good, going up till we get faded. You know how we do it. Everybody take a flex on me. I got the keys to the city. I don't need no limousine. I turn up when I pull up and tell my booking agent book a show. Running around with the paper bag, running around with the paper bag. Going crazy spending all this cash. Going crazy spending all this cash. If I spend it, I'ma get it back. Even when I ride around dirty, a nigga don't need a seatbelt. A nigga don't need a seatbelt. Nah, it don't cost to keep it real. Run up, get done up. Shit can get real. Fuck around and get your ass rocked. Nigga, fuck around and take your shit. Got you asking God why. Drag your ass into an alley. Pull out aim for the target. Should've never been around the killers. In my town, we the fucking realest. No cheddar bars round here. I get the spray and they gon' get down. Ski mask over my face. Catch a body in broad day. Catch a body in broad day.
I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Shadiddy. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me. Y'all ain't got nothing like this over there. Bunch of frontline millionaires. Bunch of self-made after Trump paid. Guess the odds really took it there. Any problem, I'ma reappear. With a squad you already fear. All this time I've been playing fair. 7 digits every single year. Niggas die, niggas disappear. Alibis, I was really there. Life a crime till I get the chair. Columbine in my trigger hair. Still I rise and I took the stairs. Feel a fire, it's a different glare. All these fights, it was never fair. Busting knuckles, still I'm swinging fierce. Taste the salt inside my dripping tears. You should know I never had a fear. You should know I never had a shot, never had a chance till I took it here. Man, it's proud, but I see it clear. Strategize, I'm an engineer. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, nigga, looking weird. I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Shadiddy. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. I'm your host, BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button. Y'all coming here. Hit the CASHAPP, $BJ Matthews, $BJ Matthews for the content that we drop on you on a daily, monthly, weekly, yearly basis. As well as, go and say, drop your super stickers, super comments that are available right there on the bottom of the video screen. Y'all can go ahead and do that as y'all please, as y'all come into the show. Continue to support the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. We definitely want to give y'all the best content out there possible. And last but not least, get your membership badges. We have 3 different options. The Pull Up badge, the LA Clipper badge, and the interview badge gives you all different types of perks for the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Yes, we are in the off season officially since the Clippers are no longer in the postseason, but that does not mean I will not continuously have content for you guys, as well as the playoffs. I'll be doing more live shows, you know, covering the playoff games as well and other updates and content as well. So this is what you guys can label into a update or content category with this video. But before we get started, let's get the people inside. Make y'all give a salute to everybody. Let me see. Gay Moore, what's good? How you doing? Hey, Bullup, how you doing? You said Max Camper said Clippers need to make some moves. All right. Every Scott, we need to get younger and more athletic. We need to start getting with the point guard, getting a point guard and a power forward. We got destroyed on the glass way too much. I appreciate you, brother. He said, feel these nuts. Clippers going to run it back with the same group with the head down emoji. All right, man. Appreciate you coming in. My man Sean said Kawhi averaged 33 points per game last several games versus Minnesota ignorance. Ignore the ignorance, Gel Harrell. I guess that was towards this comment right here. He said if Kawhi was healthy, he would give the Timberwolves problems with the laughing emoji. King Common Sense, how you doing? He said hit the reset button, trade everything. Happy Monday. Danny's Berry Sports Highlights. My man DFJ Hoops. He said Clippers just need to retool the roster. Let's see. Darren Rice said Clippers just need to rebuild. Kawhi, Paul, George, Harden, Westbrook, blow it up. Frank need to be fired. Ty Lue need to leave another team. Salute to Rican Wilson and salute to my man DeRiz. All right. So we back at it. Like I said, get these likes up. Maybe we should have 35 likes. So in the aftermath of this actual, you know what I'm saying, postseason loss, a lot of things has happened in the last 48 hours. Certain reports have came out. Interview came out this morning. Stuff like that, that tends to happen when it comes to teams that, are no longer in the postseason. Stuff starts to come out, right? Are you guys going to see a lot of stuff coming out quick, fast, in a hurry since this Clippers season is finally over? There is no exit interviews for any of the players. It just was, the GM today was Lawrence Frank, which we're going to talk about what he had to say. Some of the tweets that, Law Murray, who's a friend of the show, Tamara Azari, a friend of the show, who are the Clipper beat writers, had to say about the updates about the Clippers this season. But very similar to last year, I wanted to go ahead and do this video, to talk about and recap. I think it's very important for us to recap a season and certain things that we need to improve and certain things that we need to get better at, and we need to reflect on. That's just like any type of, taking your job, for instance. You might have to, recap every quarter. Your boss, your manager has to recap your performance for the entire quarter for 3 months, 6 months, a year. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes to that point when you have to actually, sit back and actually talk about the performance you had as a team, as an individual, to see if they want to bring you on for another, term, another contract, or, just, simply just seeing how you can get better and improve your company or your team. So that's what I wanted to kind of do here. But let me just kind of give y'all a little background. So head coach Lawrence Frank had his exit interview today, speaking about the Clippers. And I want to kind of let y'all kind of hear some things that he had to say as far as, addressing the media and what he had to talk about. And let me go ahead and put this on here real quick. Let's see, let me that's the wrong screen. I'm tripping, y'all. My bad. Let me take this off. Let me take that off real quick. Let me go ahead and put the real screen on. All right. There we go. Y'all on 1 second. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this on real quick. All right, so this is going to be GM of the Los Angeles Clippers, Lawrence Frank. As y'all come in, like I said, hit the like button. I'm going to be starting and stopping this video and talking to y'all a little bit about the certain segments, because there's a number of things that, were detected, in this video. And I'm also going to be putting some images as well of, the sound bites, kind of y'all can see the wording of what Lawrence Frank had to say about each one of these things. So y'all just sit back and relax, enjoy the show, and you guys can kind of hear what, Lawrence Frank had to say about each little segment. So y'all sit back and enjoy the show. All right.
last year at this time, we talked about honoring and respecting the regular season. We did that. When you look at Paul played 74 games, James played 72, Kawhi played 68. We won 51 games. We won the division. We had home court advantage. For 2.5 months, we played like the best team in the league. We were 26-5. Then for the ensuing, next 6 weeks, we were a 500 team. So we're a blend of both teams, and we have to figure out how we can sustain that 26-5 marker. And obviously the biggest thing for us, it's been 4 years in a row that we haven't been able to have our best players and best team on the court in April, let alone the ensuing months. So it's disappointing, yet the regular season, in terms of if you're a believer in that the process determines the results, there were some good indicators there, and yet we're not naive to think that, hey, we just run it back and we'll be all good. That's not how we look at team building. We look at this year as a lost opportunity, but it's our job to be able to create a better opportunity for next season, and we're optimistic that we'll be able to do so. But like I said, I feel the pain, this past couple of days, just talking to fans. And I understand the skepticism of, hey, just this is another year where you haven't had the group, but I would guard against the cynicism, because just because it's happened doesn't mean it's always going to happen next year. There's no guarantees either way. But we're optimistic that we can put together a team that's going to be a whole lot better than the group that we just finished with.
All right, so as y'all come in, smash that like button. That was Lawrence Frank. That was the GM of the Los Angeles Clippers. As y'all come in and smash that like, we got 54 people. Let's get these likes over 54 likes. Shout out to my man, Mr. Mass. He says, salute everybody. How you doing, my man, Mass? If you guys are in the comment section, make sure you guys man, y'all see, y'all crazy. I want to kind of touch on each little segment because I know there's a lot of questions from a lot of the fan base talking about what's going on with the Clippers and what's next and all this stuff. So, this is a guy right here that, is in charge of a lot of the stuff that happens on the court as far as, the players that they sign and, the people they put in the roster, things of that nature. This is the guy y'all looking at on the screen. So Lawrence Frank, actually somebody I see every single game at the home arena, get a chance to, talk to him and say hi to him as well, up close. I could just go by what I have and my personal viewpoints of him and just being around him this season. He's always been really friendly and cool to me. I haven't had no issues with him as far as him speaking. He's very, very talkative. He likes to talk a lot. He talks with everybody. Very loud, very boisterous. You can kind of hear him a mile away, even in a loud court. So I've never had a problem with him personally as a, human being. So the reason I say that, because the stuff that he's talking about right now is basically addressing the fans and the people that, feel frustrations of what's going on with the Clippers and what happened this season. And, you have your different thoughts, coming in with, certain people and, individuals you might have not met. So before I met him, I thought, really honestly, he was just full of shit, because I thought I heard the same type of stuff. And I thought he's being very, very, politically correct. And of course, you get on the microphone in front of the media, you want to, be politically correct. You want to say stuff that sounds good. And that's what I thought a lot of times he was doing, these post game. I thought he was doing it last year. I thought he was doing the year before that. I thought he was a good talker and all that stuff. But when you actually get a chance to be around him and get a chance to see how he interacts with people, you kind of get a different viewpoint. So, in saying this, I definitely think he does feel like, he understands the frustration of the fans. I think he honestly, empathizes with that. So kind of what he's saying here, I kind of do take, belief in. It's a fourth season the Clippers have, had kind of the same type of falling because of, let's just be honest with it, it's just come down to simply injuries. I know you want to refer back to 2020, but for the most part, you're talking about 4 years that you have the Clippers being looked at as a team that can possibly make it to the finals. You know, you go from 2021 all the way till 2024. You know, it's been basically injuries, right? 2021 Western Conference Finals. After the bubble, this team, you know, makes it to the Western Conference Finals. One more round, they go into the NBA Finals, and then what happens? Kawhi Leonard tears his ACL in the second round, right? That's an injury to their best player out of nowhere. Then you go to the next season. The Clippers have Kawhi Leonard out for the whole season, and Paul George misses a part of the season, not with injury, but he gets sick. Y'all remember when COVID was going around pretty deep and people had to get, you know, whatchamacallit, what's that word? When you have to sit in the house, you have to sit in a room, you got to be away from everybody. I can't even think of it. I got to help me out in the chat. I don't know what I'm just saying. You can't be around nobody pretty much. PG caught illness on that playing game against the New Orleans Pelicans, and it happened the morning of the game. I'll never forget about that. It happens the morning of the game. PG was out because of COVID illness, right? So that's just bad luck on top of bad luck. And then the next year, which was last year, you had Kawhi and PG both somewhat, you know, sitting out a game. Quarantine, yeah, my bad. Quarantine, social distancing. Y'all good, y'all smart. Quarantine. PG had to quarantine away from the team. He missed the game against the Pelicans, which would have took us to the playoffs that year. So not only do you miss your first play, but your second best play out of a freak illness. Talk about unluckiness. And then the next year, which was last year, Kawhi, you know, and PG both, you know, out at the wrong time. PG out with the knee sprain a month before the season was out, off of a freak accident coming down on Lou Dort's knee. Right, he's out for the entire, you know, year, and then you can roll into the playoffs with Kawhi, looking like the, you know, Clippers could possibly make it to the make it past against Phoenix, and then Kawhi goes down. Right, so you took away two players back-to-back years at the worst times, and then you look at this year, the Clippers have their healthiest team. Kawhi plays 68 games, PG plays 74. And James Harden plays 72. And, you know, you're thinking that they're going to actually, you know, play all these games. And then they get to the postseason and their best player automatically knee inflammation. He gets out for a month. He comes back thinking that everything's going to be okay. And he has to get back out again. All right. This has been the 4 years of the Clippers, 4 postseasons. Very unfortunate, very rare. I don't think this is happening to any other team that I can think of in NBA history. But it's real. You can't explain it. But one thing Lawrence Frank did say is they took the regular season seriously, right? 3 of those players played over 60 games. Everybody wanted the Clippers to take the regular season seriously. They did that. Their top players played. They didn't load manage. They didn't do any of that. They basically played through the season, right? So, and the only games they really missed, and you got to count like 2 of those games they missed is because they already had locked in a seed. So for the most part, about 85, 90% of the season they played. Right? That's what the fan base wanted. But I wanted to kind of pull that out because, you know, that was one thing that, you know, people look at with this team, like they don't take certain stuff seriously. But going by what Lawrence Frank said, he said they did take it seriously. But that's one instance of the interview. I want to go to another one. There's been reports about the core bringing the core back for this upcoming year. They actually announced this right after right before the game 6 against the Dallas Mavericks. They say they want to bring back Kawhi, Paul George, and James Harden for this upcoming season. This was reported right before the game on Friday. So I want y'all to kind of hear Lawrence Frank's reasoning of why he wants to do this and what's the decision, how it was made. So here we go.
Any opportunities in the draft, any opportunities via trade?
So it's fair to say Steve did want the core back, the stars, Kawhi's obviously coming back with James and Paul too.
Yeah, that's our intent. We want to retain those guys. We're hopeful we can, but also understand and respect the fact that they're free agents. You know, Paul has a decision with his option. James will be an unrestricted free agent. So our intent is to bring them back, but also realize that, you know, they're elite players and they'll have choices.
All right, very quick, very straight to the point. So this was, talked about earlier, not just today. It was reported, a few days ago. They're planning on keeping Kawhi, PG, and James Harden. They've already signed Kawhi to a 3-year, $150 million deal. He's locked in, and they plan on keeping Paul George and James Harden as well. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about PG and Harden and of all the other players as well, but I want to kind of stick here for a minute as y'all come here, smash that like button. Gotta get these likes up, y'all. Miss Cloud Pot, how you doing? How you doing? So to my man Joe Neal Santana, blessing to the fam. How you doing? He said we didn't get sick. We just got tested positive. Yeah, that was the one. You know what I'm saying? That was, like I said, it tested positive, whatever. He got put in a position where now he's just he couldn't play, he couldn't step on the floor, out of his control. And that was a very, very, weird ass morning. Salute to my man Little Rock. Salute, how you doing, Tyson? How you doing? But back to the show. There's people who got mixed feelings about this. There's some people who want to, have these stars on the team because they got the new arena coming. And there's some people who want to blow this up. There's some people who want to retool the roster. So y'all gonna all have y'all opinions and what y'all think. But according to the Clippers, according to Lawrence Frank, according to the management, they want to bring these 3 players back now. Kawhi is signed up. PG has a player option for I think $47 million, and James Harden, he's a free agent. Right? There's 2 other players, Westbrook and PJ Tucker, who also have player options they can pick up. So basically, a player option mean, guys, that they have an option to finish their last year with the team or opt out and test free agency and have somebody else sign them. And I think they have till July the 1st to make that decision. And basically, this is just something where, they made this decision very early. They didn't take time. So in my personal opinion, even watching that game the other night, it kind of felt like to me, they already kind of, made arrangements to already get this next season going and just basically chalk this one up with no Kawhi Leonard on the court. That's what it kind of looked like to me. And it looked like to me they ran out of gas in that second half. But just all in all, it was a year that, when Kawhi Leonard, your best player, goes down, you tend to have these type of, outcomes. You saw with the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, they got swept 4-1, or you got gentlemen swept 4-1. You got the Milwaukee Bucks. Damian Lillard played, I think, 3 out of the 6 games. And Giannis didn't play at all. You got Zion Williamson didn't play at all. Like, when your best player on the court, you're probably not going to win. That's just around the league. That's not just with the Clippers. Right? So they obviously feel like these 3 guys have the ability, if they retool the roster, which they're going to talk about in a minute, they have a chance to possibly, still be a championship team. They still feel like the window is still open. Let's go into a different section, though. Let's go to see. I want to talk a little bit about this right here. Now, there's a specific player he did not mention that I kind of want to dive a little bit into. And it was kind of
spring into savings this moving season with Pods.
I kind of caught on to it, so I want y'all to kind of hear what he had to say.
Trusted with over.
Russ put a statement out just after the season addressing his role this season, his thoughts on the season, and also just some of the reporting about how that may have gone down. Just what can you say about your experience with him this season, especially as it pertains to his role decreasing?
Yeah, I think you got to give Russ a ton of credit. You look at a guy who's a first ballot Hall of Famer, who's one of the most unique players that have played this game. The fact that he's our most athletic player at 35 is incredible. The fact that he was willing to come off the bench, he impacted a lot of games, a lot of wins. And his energy, his competitiveness, his fierceness, his downhill ability. He had unbelievable stretches of individual defense. So you got to give Russ a lot of credit. for sacrifice and doing what he did. There's a reason why he's one of our fans' most favorite players, and wherever he's been, he's always been a fan favorite. Guys in the locker room love Russ, so got a lot of respect for Russ, what he's done for his career, what he's done for the Clippers, and he's one of the game's true great players.
Obviously, he has a player option. Is the hope on your guys' end that whether through him opting in or a new deal that he is back with you guys next year?
Yeah, I think, look, the way it works with the player options is typically you sit down. I'll sit down with Russ. T. Lue will sit down with Russ, talk with his representative, Jeff Schwartz, and you kind of outline what the role is going forward. It's very similar to when Russ came last summer. Like, we explained to him exactly what the role is, what it could be, the different guys we're looking at, and then Russ has a decision to make. And so we'll kind of go through the process. So I'm not going to speak for any player in terms of what they're thinking, but that's our process.
All right. So I kind of wanted to dive in a little bit into about this as well, and that's Russell Westbrook. Now, there was a article that came out 2 days ago from The Athletic, and it talks about Russ is what's Russ's situation, because he does have a player option. I think it's for, what is it? Let me see. Post it, I can see it. Westbrook has a $4.5 million player option. He has until June 29th to opt out. So literally a little less than 2 months away, he has the option to opt out if he chooses to. Now, according to this in The Athletic, it said Russell Westbrook could leave the Clippers for a better opportunity elsewhere, per The Athletic. Russ signed, I think, a 2-year, $8 million deal last year. And, coming into, with the Clippers actually last year, a lot of people were kind of against bringing Russ onto the team. And, a lot of it had to do with, his little stint with the Lakers and how he was, kind of used as a player. And a lot of people didn't want Russ on the team. And when he got here and you got a chance to see him, half a season, and he, going with the Phoenix Suns, he had a great showing, and it wanted people to bring him back. Even before earlier this series, when they had James Harden, before they got James Harden, Russ was still, able to make an impact. So I kind of see that Russell Westbrook having to come off the bench was, really a sacrifice. He had to make to be, for the team. Now, question is, do you want to have Russ come back onto the team? Do you want him to continuously come off the bench? Do you want him to start on the team? Do you want him to be this, like, what do people want when it comes to Russ? What I noticed is from Lawrence Frank, if you guys caught on to it, he said, he wants to bring back Kawhi. They want to bring back Kawhi, James, and Paul, but you don't hear them say Russ. You saw it through the interview. I watched the interview as well. They never said they wanted to bring back Russ. Last year, if y'all remember the media conference, Lawrence Frank was very, very vocal about he wants Russ back. They want Russ back. Now you don't really hear that. You kind of see them kind of leaving the door open for Russ to make his decision. They're not as enthusiastic about bringing Russ back. I caught on to that very, very quickly. And I think it has a lot to do with the playoff performance. Russ had a very hard time in this series against the Mavericks shooting the basketball. I think he was 4 for 32 at one point. And going to this series, the playoffs, you're able to kind of see who can be exploited, who can't. And Russ is no longer the offensive guru as far as, getting to the basket and offensive guru that he once was as far as attacking that basket, attacking the rim. And because of that, his game has come somewhat kind of, faltered. he's not able to finish at the rim like he used to. He's still athletic, still fast, but you can kind of see his finishing ability is not what it once was. His shooting ability ain't what it once was. His mid-range used to be one of the best in the league. If y'all go watch him with OKC, you know what I'm saying? Even with someone with Houston, his mid-range used to be somewhat deadly. Now you kind of look at his game now. I mean, his mid-range ain't there. His three-point shot ain't there. His finishing has, taken a hold. So now you have a team like Dallas who's forcing them to, shoot the ball. It's not really working out well for him. And I think the Clippers management saw. I think Lawrence Frank saw that. I think even Clipper fans saw that. Like, his offense somewhat was holding the team back. But more importantly, him not being the primary point guard holds him back. Right? Being behind James Harden, playing behind James Harden, where he has to be more of an offensive, off-ball player, it kind of made me look at it like how he was with the Lakers. Well, he can't shoot. He can't make a shot. Parking Russell in the corner, parking him on the three-point line ain't going to help his game. So I just think personally that plays a part into why I think Lawrence Frank really is not as eager to bring Russ back. You got to remember, this guy is the manager of the team. He's in charge of bringing players in. So personally, I don't think Russ has if they want to retain James Harden, I don't think Russ has a place on the team anymore. Because not only does he not have a place on the team anymore, I just think because you got Bones and you got Norman Powell, I know it's something with that too. If you guys want to see these two play more and want to see how their games offensively flourish, then they got to get rid of somebody. You can't have Norm, Bones, and Russ. They can't all get the same minute. They can't get valuable minutes. So, Russ, definitely wanted, him to, I think for his defensive, effort, especially this season, was very big. I thought he could even helped in the playoffs, but the way the Clippers play and their style of play, I just think it's, especially with Harden there now, not the ability not to be able to really stretch the floor and shoot. It's hard to really continuously have Russ on the court, and you have to, ask for Norman Powell and Bones Highland to take back seats again. So I just think personally, I think Russ would be better off, not on the team next year, but I don't think he's going to leave. I think because, like I said, it's up to him. He can pick up the player option and continue with the team. So that just comes off to, basically the Clippers having to, either buy him out or just waiving him. But I peeped that Lawrence Frank wasn't really as energetic about keeping Russ for this upcoming year. So I want to put out there. Let me put up another part right now. Let's go to this one real quick. Let me continue this to play real quick. I want y'all to hear this part right here.
You had mentioned the complementary players. Terrence and Zoo had pretty solid series against Dallas. Terrence, I believe, also Zoo as well, both extension eligible this summer. Are they two guys that you do see fitting in well around the stars and guys that you would like to possibly extend if given the chance?
Yeah, I think taking it one at a time. Zoo had a career year. I think James had a lot to do with unlocking it. Zoo, I think, led the league in, shooting percentage between 6 and 8 feet, develop a great floater with either hand. I think he was second in the league in points produced out of post-ups behind Porzingis. He's 27. He continues to work. He loves to play every single night and hates, when he got injured, it just kills him not to play in a game. He's our longest tenured Clipper. So we'll have conversations with Jeff and Mike Lindemann, his agents at Excel, and an extension makes sense. Yeah, we love Zoo and love to keep Zoo here. Terrence, again, very much a fabric of the team. Got off to a slow start to the season, which I don't know, we got to do some hypnotism, something with him, but he always gets off to a great close and great finish. So after struggling shooting the ball, and a lot of it, Terrence was dealing with a high ankle sprain early in the year. So again, he's a no excuse guy. So I think it impacted his shooting, but then post All-Star break, well, basically once January 1 hit, he shot it at a very high level. Really proud of how he competed against one of the game's great players in Luka, and thought defensively he tried to make things as hard as possible for an MVP candidate. You love the fact that Terrence is, I mean, he's a competitor. And so very much see Terrence as part of the fabric of the group. Love both guys.
All right. Let's get these likes up. So this is probably one of the bright spots of this, and that's T-Man and Zubac. Zubac and T-Man, obviously, in my personal opinion, were the two most bright spots in the postseason, because I think this was kind of the postseason where people got a chance to really see how valuable they are to this team. I mean, of course, we saw T-Man back in 21. I thought everybody saw that. But, of course, he was brought down later on. But Zubac and T-Man basically, are two guys that Lawrence Frank wants to sign an extension. And I'm glad this was a question that was asked, I think, by Tomer as well, because, you have to have good role players on your team. You can't just have your stars and that's it. You can't be top heavy. You got to have good utility pieces around your squad to be a great team, right? It's a team sport. You got to have your superstars. They got to perform. But your role players and the players that, you expect to take the burden off those stars, make it much easier for them to perform. And I think addressing this question was well needed, because Zubac and Terrence, I think, let me see their contracts. T-Man, I think, got one more year left on his deal. Let me pull up this real quick so y'all can kind of see the roster real quick. So if I look at the roster, T-Man's making $10 million this year. And what's Zubac making? Zubac's making $10 million as well. So I know T-Man got one more year, and then he's going to be a free agent in 25, 26 year. And I'm not so sure about Zubac, but all I'm saying is that you got to be able to, retain your guys and be able to, have a lot of different pieces coming in for the next following year. So, like I'll say it like this, they're going to be needed for the future. Zubac and Terrence, man, are going to be needed for the future. They're both 27 years old. They're both just entering their primes. They're both growing. They both want to show improvement. They both want to, play hard. They're both playing for contracts. You got to be able to keep these guys hungry. So Zubac and T-Man are going to be very, very, vital for the Clippers' future. And with the new arena being here, we got to start looking at, getting rid of that old stench, which was crypto, and, getting into the new Intuit Dome. Like, it's not enough just to change the Clippers, arena and say they got to change, the foundation. They got to change, retool the roster. They got to, change the identity of the team, which I'm going to go into actually right now. My biggest issue with the Clippers as far as this season and watching how they play, I think it's a foundational problem, meaning it's a structural problem. It's from the ground up. It's from the grassroots. It's not something that you can just fix the house but not fix the foundation. You go into a house, you see all the pretty glass, the pretty furniture, the pretty, mirrors and walls, but you see underneath the floor, it's, there's no foundation. That's why I think the Clippers are lacking as a foundation. The order, the structure, the culture. That's something I feel like they've been lacking. Trying to, pinpoint. I think getting into the new arena is a very, very great start. Having an arena that's primarily your own fan base, your own crowd. I think that plays very, very deep. That's very important. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Clippers are the only team that shares an arena that's not theirs. Because I know New York, the Brooklyn Nets got their own arena, the Barclays. So we're the only team in the league that shares an arena. So now that we get our own spot, it's going to give us our own identity. So let me go into back to the video with Lawrence Frank. I want y'all to pay attention to another segment. We're almost done. We got like about 2-3 more segments left, and I'm going to let y'all in. But I want to kind of, pinpoint a couple more. And this one's going to be reflecting, you know, the identity of the team and also our head coach, Tyronn Lue. So here we go.
Yeah, I think Ty had a terrific year. And I know when you fall short and you lose in the first round, you know, everyone can kind of focus on the outcome, but we really focus on the day-to-day. I think Ty had a terrific year. Our hope is Ty's the coach of LA Clippers for a long time. He's an unbelievable partner. I love him as a person and as a coach. I think he's one of the elite coaches in today's game. We've talked about it before. He has a great way of connecting while still holding guys accountable. He's a truth teller without leaving scars and wounds. He's an unbelievable strategist who makes terrific in-game adjustments, and he has a growth mindset that he's always looking to get better. So our hope is that Ty's here for a long time, and we love Ty.
All right. So this one is referring back to Tyronn Lue. Now, according to sources, the Clippers are preparing to give Tyronn Lue an extension. They want to keep Tyronn Lue here for the long haul. They want to keep Tyronn Lue here for the long haul. So they want to give him extension going into next year. And you know, they feel like Tyronn Lue's a very, very comparable coach, and they want to have a long-term investment in all this. So this is where I call Lawrence Frank a good talker, because like I see Lawrence Frank at the game, I see Tyronn Lue at the games too up close. And in the 42 games, home games this year, I have not seen those two have any conversation. I have not seen them two talk with one another. I have not seen those two have a conversation with one another. It gives me a real business professional type of relationship that they have. I don't think they're very, you know, they're not best friends. I don't think that they particularly hang out with each other, right? I could be wrong, but just being around them, it just comes off as they try to be professional with one another. But I do think they have a love-hate relationship. I think Lawrence Frank, being the very, very bossy, in your way type of GM that he is, a former coach, and quote unquote, from what I heard, a pain in the ass. And I heard that, you know, he gets in the way sometimes. I can see that being a problem when a coach Tyronn Lue wants to do things his way. So I think they butt heads. I think they're kind of similar in that instance. They want to do things their way. So you have two people like that, they're going to butt heads. But I do think there's somewhat of a respect as far as their professions. I think Tyronn Lue respects Lawrence Frank as a GM. I think Lawrence Frank respects Tyronn Lue as a head coach. But I think it stops and ends there. I think they're two of the same people that they're not going to really get along, you know, unless they have to. But as y'all can see, he wants Tyronn Lue back for another year. Now, my personal opinion, I think personally Tyronn Lue needs to leave. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've been watching this team for 4 years, and I've seen how they used to play for Tyronn Lue then to what they play for Tyronn Lue now. There's a certain level of eagerness that they've had, that they wanted to play for this coach, that I don't see they have now. So much has happened in this 4-year stint where it's been, you know, good or bad, where I think they've lost some of their trust in you know, Tyronn Lue as a coach, me personally. And I think you guys can see that in the game. I think personally, you know, from the Terrence Mann to the Robert Covington, the Marcus Morris, the Reggie Jackson, you know what I'm saying, you know, overplaying the stars, not using their, you know what I'm saying, their youth enough, the bad rotations, the lineup change, like a lot of stuff you guys can see there's a difference between how they played when they first got them in 21 to what they do now. And I just think as a player, if you really rock with your coach, you're going to play your ass off for him. That's why I truly believe. If you really rock with your coach, if you really love your coach, you're going to bust your ass for him. You're going to run through a wall for him. And I just think that the team has grown. They've gotten tired of hearing the same voice. I think they have a hard time. The structure of the team, how they play, is difficult to watch how they play basketball. The lack of ball movement, the lack of backdooring, the overuse of the ISO, it's a lot of just bad structure when it comes to this team offensively. Defensively, they're not disciplined defensively. It's just a lot. And then even if you have the best players, you can tell how they don't know how to play basketball. And it's really, I hate watching bad basketball on the court. So I think that's all a reflection of him. And I just think it's time for a change. I think, I like to have Dan Craig as our coach. I like for him to move up in that slot. A defensive-minded coach come from a winning franchise in Miami under Eric Spoelstra. I think he's about, competition. And I think he, being around him as well, he would treat the players good. Now, will they listen to him? That's another story, but I think it's time for a new start. But it looks like they're going to bring him back, so we'll see what happens. Let me show y'all this real quick. Let me go to the last two, and then we're going to go ahead and, let y'all in. See. All right. Let me move to this one real quick. All right.
Spring into savings this moving season with Pods. Save up to 25% now on moving.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously wouldn't discuss that now. I mean, I think we want Paul. We value Paul. Paul's done some tremendous things here. He's an elite player, and our biggest thing is we always want to be able to treat players well and pay them fairly, and we also have to build out a team. Especially, this is a new CBA, but in terms of the exact money, I would never go into details other than we've had really, really good conversations over the course of the year, and hopeful that we can get him to remain a Clipper. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, look, every deal has to work for both sides. And I think we got to a point where we just said, you know what, we can continue the conversations, but let's just table it until the end of the year. So I anticipate that we'll pick up conversations. Everything's been on a very, I'd say, cooperative and collaborative measure. And he has, he can sign his extension up till July 1, and then he can also test free agency, and we're hopeful that we can still bring him back. End of the season. Yeah, I think, basically once we call it past All-Star break, it was, what, I just want to focus on the rest of the season, try to help the Clippers win a championship, and then we can resume conversations when the season's over.
Okay. All right. So if y'all did not hear that, that was Lawrence Friend talking about Paul George's, situation with the Clippers. Now, if you guys did not read this morning, on Hoops Hype, this was a new, like I told y'all, a lot of stuff's going to start coming out now that the season's over. It says Paul George won't accept the offer from the Clippers for less than the max. If we read this, it says the Clippers have made multiple contract offers to Paul George below the max, which he will not accept per Shams Charania, who is a LA Clipper or is a NBA senior writer. It says Los Angeles wants to keep George, but he appears heading towards unrestricted free agency this summer. Now, I had mentioned this earlier this year because there's a lot of, talk about Kawhi getting his deal, and I think it was in January, signing his $350 million deal. And the word was that the Clippers didn't want PG back on the team. Well, according to Lawrence Frank and the front office, they've been offering and giving him multiple offers, and he's been declining. Now, we can actually get a little bit deeper on this now that this is over. But when Kawhi got his deal, the person next in line was supposed to be PG. Paul George was supposed to get his deal right after that. Now, the rumor was that the Clippers didn't want him. That's why he didn't get his deal. That's why he didn't sign. That's why he didn't get this, that, and the other. And I kept telling people, I said that I have a source that knows PG personally. He was a close friend of him, went to high school with him. And I asked him straight up, what's going on with PG's contract? Because this was, I think, back in, was it March? I asked him, or February, one of the two. And I said that PG was not going. He got a deal. He just didn't sign it. Well, it looks like confirmed by Lawrence Frank, they've been in talks since February. And also, he said that also that the Clippers and him decided, like, look, we're not going to get a deal right now. Let's focus on the season, and we'll get back to this in the aftermath. So I'm just going to show y'all the messages between me and the person that, knows P, person. Of course, I scratched his name off and stuff. But, I'm in the purple. I said, hey, man, you talked to PG lately. I'm wondering what's going on with him resigning. And then right away he responds. He said he wants to just focus on the season. And I said, okay, I got you. Something was telling me that they offered him something. He just felt it wasn't. They should have got more. I could understand that. And then he said, yeah, I'm sure he wants a little more too, but I don't know because he always stays hurt. So hopefully he can. So that was the information I was relayed to months previous. Now, again, all this stuff that's being reported was from back then. This isn't new. This is something that they've already discussed. Saying PG wants an offer, wants to get a max deal is how he felt back then. We don't know what it is right now. But this is what the case was back then. Now, here we are at this position right now. PG's off. He wants a max deal. Now, there's two ways to look at it. Personally, PG to me don't need a max deal. He doesn't need a max deal for two reasons. Number one, we don't have a championship. Number two, he didn't perform as a max player in the playoffs. And number three, we have other players to sign. He doesn't need a max deal. Well, I hate to say it like that because you can't tell a person about their money. But my personal opinion is that I'm kind of siding with the Clippers. We've offered you multiple offers this season. You didn't want them. And you want a max. Now, there's teams out there like the Magic and the Sixers. I don't know about the Pacers, but there's certain teams that are willing to sign him and possibly give him more money. And according to sources, they're saying that he might test the free agency this upcoming summer. I have no issue with that. Just because I say I don't think he needs the max deal don't mean I don't feel like Paul George he deserves to ask for one. And I'm going to tell you why. Guys, you guys have been frustrated for 4 years because of the Clippers results. And as I keep telling y'all over and over and over, the reason we don't have a championship is because our best player has been out. The reason why we ain't had a championship yet is because Kawhi Leonard has not been available in 4 postseasons or has played. That's not a conjecture. That's not a opinion. That's a fact. If Kawhi Leonard is on the court in any of these years, we already have a championship. We weren't winning a championship with Paul George and James Harden on the court. I've said already, PG didn't come here to lead this team to a championship. He came here to assist Kawhi to win a championship. That's why he came here for. But the shoulders it's falling on that Kawhi ain't been healthy. The guy that's been carrying the load and had to deal with it more than anybody on the team has been him. Year after year, he's had to deal with having to step up into a role that he didn't sign up for because our main big dog ain't been there. You look at any team across the league. Do you guys think if Kyrie Irving was by himself and we had Kawhi Leonard and Paul George on the court and James Harden, you think the Mavericks would have won that series? Or you think Mavs fans would have said that Luka Doncic wasn't playing? Do y'all think if Bam Adebayo this year, which he was without Jimmy Butler, were they going to win that series without him? Do y'all think Zion Williamson, with Brandon Greenwood without Zion Williamson, was going to win that series? Do y'all think that the Bucks without Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard was going to win that series? These are one-time things, though. These are things that happen once or maybe twice in the last 4 years. Guys, this has happened 4 years in a row. You're asking the second star to carry the weight of what the first star is supposed to carry. First year, he comes here. He gets hurt. PG gets him out the second round to the conference finals. Okay, I got you. The next year, there's reports that Kawhi Leonard is supposed to come back for an entire season. There was a chance that Kawhi was going to come back. He never did. PG got them into the play-in at least, with Reggie Jackson being their second best player, who is now a bench player now. The second best player on the Clippers is now a bench player for the Nuggets, averaging 6-7 points. That was the second best player on the Clippers. That was Paul George's running mate. Last year, of course, both had, injuries. So this isn't just one. And like I said, none of his teammates have said anything bad about Kawhi on postgame. They've said they've supported him, that he wants to play, that he wants to get out there, that he wants to be out there on the court. They haven't said one bad thing about Kawhi Leonard. But you know what? I can guarantee you they're going home to their families, their wives, their significant others, and saying, damn, I wish Kawhi was on the court. I wish Kawhi was playing. And the person having to pay is PG for the most part. James Harden just got on this team. Russell Westbrook just got on this team. Norman Powell just got on this team. Terrence Mann just became blossomed in 2021. Ivica Zubac is just now blossoming. Amir Coffey was a bench. PJ Tucker was not. Like, all these guys just came along for the ride. So when I see him asking for a max, what I know he's thinking in his head is, I've been here, I've been available, I've been playing. No, I haven't led us to a championship. No, I haven't got us out the promised land. I have not got us to where we need to be at. His minds think we got him to a conference finals. I've had to pick up responsibilities that I was not signed up to do. That's what he's thinking. Not what I think. That's what he's thinking. Or at least that's what he was thinking. I don't know what he's thinking now, but that's what he was thinking. There was no way in the blue flying hell that they offered Kawhi Leonard a contract and didn't talk to Paul George at all for 4 months. There was no way possible that could have happened. There was no way possible that could have happened. They said, let's talk about it. Let's get a deal on the table. And they couldn't get an offer on the table. They said, all right, let's just revisit it back in the offseason. And here we are saying, let's take a player option. I personally think what's going to happen, my personal opinion, is PG's going to have to pick up that player option. Hopefully of course they want to keep this core, that they get some retooling around this roster. These young guys get some more time on the court. And then they have a healthy play. That's what the only option is, because PG has his family here. He has his mother here who's in a wheelchair coming to games, his nieces and nephews. It's a lot that factors in. He can go either way with it. He can take the money and go somewhere else, or he can choose to take the player option, which is still a nice little, I think, $47 million, and just stay home in LA. It's an option for him. But I just wanted to kind of put that out there, man, about that. That's why I think it's gonna happen. As y'all come there, smash that like. But I want to talk about one last thing. I'm gonna let y'all in. I promise. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Look, if we had a game today, Kawhi would not be able to play. He'd be out. We're still dealing with the inflammation. As I said the prior 2 times, the encouraging thing is this seems big picture minor in nature in that it's not a structural thing. I think the reality is that, we're going to continue to try to learn and how to manage his right knee. He's had 2 surgeries on his knee. But he's shown that he can be durable. The unfortunate, just call it, unlucky, is here's a guy who played 68 games during that stretch where we went 26-5. He showed that he's that guy still. He's one of the top players in his league. He's a great player. He's a ceiling raiser. And as you guys know, the reason why great players are so hard to get in this league, they have an overweighted ability to impact the game. That's what makes them great. That's Kawhi. It was just unlucky that he got hurt at this time. So we'll continue to learn in terms of different ways we can do it. We still want to honor and respect the regular season, but also we want to try to increase our odds, not just for Kawhi, but for all our players to be at their best in April, May, and June. I mean, our jobs are to get 16 wins. We got 2. We have a long ways to go. But we also know that as much as we fell short, we do have great hope that things can turn the other way because we had evidence of it, but we need to get better. We're not just going to rely on a 2.5-month run as enough evidence. Like, we know we have to get the team better. Yeah, I don't say like luck, unluck. I think you just have to deal kind of with the specifics, right? So he tore his ACL. All right, well that's a year. Typically, it takes guys 18 months to get back and 2 years to be at the high level. Then he tore his meniscus. Same knee. So there's other players who also have injuries and multiple surgeries, and it's just trying to figure out, okay, how can we manage it? I don't think any of us are naive or try to hide in what's not reality. Is that the reality is he's had 2 surgeries on his knee and he has inflammation now. Okay. Well, other players deal with that too. They're still high level productive players. We have an unbelievable medical group, and I think we'll do our best to figure out kind of what's that right mix. Because let's be real, last year, he was kind of put on blast of like as the poster child for player participation, him and Paul. Well, as we said, and as he's always said, when I'm healthy, I play. Well, he did. He played, and until he was hurt. So organization, we have to look, okay, how can we manage this the best to increase our odds and probability? And look, there are no guarantees. Like, I can't promise you something that we can't deliver. And just like, in Milwaukee, Giannis and Dame were hurt. In Miami, Jimmy was hurt. In New Orleans, Zion was hurt. Like, it's part of the game. And we're not going to make any excuses for it. We're not going to play the victim. Like, it is what it is. But I do empathize, and I do feel the frustration and the disappointment and the anger. Like, guess what? We all feel it, like, without a doubt, because we invest so much. And, even for you guys who follow us every day, like, look, it means something. I know you have to be objective and you have to report on what the team is, but I think innately you'd love to be able to follow a team that is able to do something special. And I know our fans do. So again, I get the skepticism, and I'm not here to sell, overpromise something that we can't deliver or sell hype up. I'm more dealing with what our reality is. And I think sometimes when things repeatedly happen, it's like, are you not seeing it? And what I'm saying is, no, we see it, but I also see the other side of it too. And just because guys dealt with injuries or they're in their mid 30s, like sometimes there's some fans I talk to, like, oh, like things just fall off a cliff. Like, there's not a lot of evidence of that. Like our guys played at like Paul and Kawhi, James, like they played at a pretty high level this year. Like, I fully expect them to be able for the next, couple years to maintain a high level. And look, we watch all the games. I see the young stars that are rising, and we're not in denial about it, but I still think this group, we're going to ask them to be better too. You don't stop being better. And to be able to do our jobs and continue to look to surround them with the best complementary players that give us the best chance to win.
All right, so that'll be the final one talking. So I want to kind of revert back to what he was saying previous. So first off with Kawhi, a number of things he said. Let me put this on the screen too, like some of the stuff that Law Murray put as as something right now. Let's see. Right there on the bottom, it says L. Frank says that Kawhi Leonard showed that he could still be durable and is still that guy, just bad luck and timing. See, this really kind of really was a light bulb to me, because it's like, okay, you see Kawhi playing 68 games. That's the most games he's played with the Clippers. Pretty much he's played since the Spurs in 17, his MVP year. Right. As far as the regular season goes, Kawhi Leonard was, pretty much was people I think really was, happy with the amount of games he played, the level, he played at, the peak he played at. I think a lot of people were very excited and happy, because that's why, to me, it hurts so much that he got hurt in the playoffs, which he notes right here is just bad luck and timing. Because if this inflammation, happened in the, middle of the season, he probably would be back in time to be ready for the playoffs, and this would be a problem. But for 2 years straight, the inflammation has happened in the postseason as it's going, which automatically is definitely a problem. Because now you're at a position now where you have another wasted season, and that's where, you give people the ammo to talk like, okay, it's another year, and it kind of is another year, but it's a deeper meaning when it's like talking about the timing and you just completely disregard what he did for the regular season. I think Kawhi still basically, and we saw it this year, one of the top 5 players in the league. I mean, it's nothing like his age or his game has left him. He's still at his best, one of the top players. He was an MVP candidate discussion for, I think, about a month and a half, 2 months. Right. So he's still him. Of course, athletically, he takes a little bit of a hit, but I mean, really, he's still the same player. He's still a high caliber player. But, something that really rubbed me the wrong way is this right here. Lawrence Frank said if the Clippers had a game today, Kawhi Leonard would still be out. And this is why I feel like this is where the humanity side comes in, because, look, I know y'all tired of seeing this every year after year with why, but like I keep referring to the players, you gotta see how they feel. Watching the playoffs, those last 2 games especially, I saw a lack of focus, a lack of effort, a lack of desire, want to. And I just saw a team that was just drained. They couldn't wait to get off the court. I saw a team that was just mentally, physically, emotionally defeated from the top down. And this is what they've been dealing with for multiple years. And when I see this, they probably thinking about, well, shit, like, if we get past this series, then what? Is he going to miss the next series? Is he going to miss more time? Are y'all going to keep putting us, these hopes up for us? And they probably reached to a point like, yo, this shit is not even definite, not guaranteed. We get past the first year or the first round. Who's to say that Kawhi won't miss, not if all, the second round? It's just so unpredictable. It's so all over the place that you just don't know. You just don't know. And it's hard to build championship out off of that, you don't know. So that's another thing. I think they just checked out personally, and I had to rewatch those. I think they just personally checked out. They said, "Fuck this, we," and they heard this before. The public did. They around Kawhi all the time. You don't think they know what's going on? Like, they looking at it like, man, we've done this for 3 years. We've had to win playoff games and have to go through seasons without Kawhi and all this. They said that they're used to playing without him. So when is it gonna be? Well, we get Kawhi on the court, when we need him most. Now I don't say that to make him feel bad, but I'm just telling y'all what it is when it comes down to the players. But the main thing I saw what they said with Kawhi, they're committed to bringing him back, but they got to retool this roster. They got to retool the roster. They have to. There's a few needs they need. They need to, first off, they need to build more defensive, minded players on that team as far as the habits. They said they need more length on the team. I watched the game against the Mavericks. I saw a lot of Clippers have a lot of the same type of players, scorers, isolation players that take tough shots. Even though the Mavericks aren't as talented as the Clippers, I kind of do see that they have more utility players that don't mind taking a back seat, what that does is that gives Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic more freedom to just be more offensively oriented. If y'all look at Luka Doncic's percentages, bro, he did not play well. I think he shot 40% from the field and like 30% from the three, but you got people saying that's a good series. That man shot 1 for 10 from the three last game, and he was shooting bad the entire series. But because of the team around him and what he has as far as, them giving him, taking the load off of him, he doesn't have to really protect the rim, and he doesn't have to play defense. He doesn't have to do a lot of the things that, we ask Kawhi and PG to do on both ends. Luka Doncic gets exerted from that because you got other guys who will do it for him. So he can shoot 25, 30 shots and get his 28 points, but his efficiency is like below average, but nobody pays attention. They look at, he had 30 points and 10 rebounds and 8 assists, but you didn't see that he shot 37% from the field, 28% from the three in that same game. So it comes down to really watching the games for yourself and really kind of pinpointing over and over like what's really going on. But they definitely need to build this team more of a behind Kawhi and PG, it looks like. James, I'm not so sure what's going to happen with him. He's in the free agency. Look, to me, he's an option for me. I would, be cool with having James back, but I wouldn't mind if he left either. Because I like this. The team that we got to the conference finals with was surrounding Kawhi and PG, Terrence Mann, Zubac. Those 4 guys are there still. And you had other good role players around them to take off the load. But that's pretty much what I want to kind of pinpoint there, man. I know it's been a little bit longer than I thought, but I want to kind of talk about a lot of this stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link. I'm gonna go ahead and print the. Go ahead and let y'all come in. Let me go ahead and start the video. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. right, y'all. So I just dropped the link for y'all to come in, man. Once y'all come in, I'm gonna let y'all kind of run the show a little bit because I'm kind of in and out. But I just dropped the link for y'all to come in if y'all want to. Let me look at some of these comments. I ain't gonna read every one of them, y'all. So God forgive me. Let's see. Ego said, "Hey, yo, Mavs fans need to get the fuck off this stream. We get it, you won. We didn't have our best player. Now it's respectful." Yeah, I mean, they gonna talk, man, at the end of the day because they know deep down inside what it is, so it's whatever with them. Their championship was beating us, but the problem is we didn't like you said, we didn't have Kawhi, so they didn't really beat us. But let them stay. I'll let them stay. It's all good. Said people wanted man gone in the Harden chair. I didn't want that. It's not. See, Harden. I don't mind if he stays, but I wouldn't mind if he goes either. I wouldn't mind, just off the fact that, I think we have a few things we need to retool around Kawhi and PG, and I think we'll be perfectly fine. I think we need to put those two back in their personal position. You got to remember, Paul George played power forward in the playoffs, and Kawhi played power forward. And they're not power forwards. So when you put those guys in those positions, now they have to be responsible, not for the scoring, but also the rim protection, the rebounding, the perimeter defense, right? PG has to make more. Like, it's a lot of hats on those two instead of just them focus on being the two-way players that we know they are to be. So you have to get a person in that power forward position, whether that be developing Kai Jones, developing Musa Diabate, long, athletic, 6'10" to 6'11" guys who are primarily power forwards / centers, putting those guys at those positions, doing the utility work, and taking that load off of Kawhi and PG where they'll be able to take more shots. Because y'all do know when you have more energy, you're going to take more shots on the court. So I think that's the first order of business. You have to get somebody in there to actually be able to take that load off of those two. Let's see. He said, how long you want to patch a tire? Time to get a new tire. So Bruce wants to blow it up. Let's see. G Master Funk Flex said, salute BJ to the chat. I'm done with all 4 or 5 years. It's too much disaster. Hey, I get it, man. I don't mind people saying they want to blow it up. I don't argue with that. I don't argue with that at all. See something else. See. I got a lot of different comments. Said man can stay or go. Man can be on my Lakers. Nah, he ain't going nowhere. Y'all see, and that's the thing with the Lakers. I told y'all they tried to build a roster to beat us. They got all those wings for a reason. Vanderbilt, Hachimura, Christian Wood. They got all those wings to really beat us. That's what it really was with the Lakers. So now you want Terrence Mann too? Nah, you're not getting him. Not getting him. What y'all need to do is get off LeBron. I need to get off of LeBron. see. See. He said Mobley's a great pickup, but he's gonna cost a fortune. Yeah, I mean, I really wouldn't want Mobley personally. What's up, Bruce?
What's up, BJ? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How about you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah, today was a good day. I'm fine. All the Mavs fans coming back like they won the championship. I guess they were not expecting to beat the Clippers. I mean, why are you still celebrating? Shouldn't you focus on OKC? I mean, I guess that's the championship for you guys. I guess. I don't know. I'll be fine. I'm watching the Mavs, and I'll be rooting for the Mavs beating the OKC. So I was not surprised that the Clippers lost because they're cursed. You know, I'm numb to it. I'm been used to it. So I don't know why they're celebrating their comments coming here. Like I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And I would not give poor George the money he's asking. Um, there's too many flat tires on the team, man. There's too many flat tires. Paul George is a flat tire. James Harden is a flat tire. Kawhi is really a flat tire right now. So yeah. So you need to get new tires. I mean, T-Man is practically a new tire, but the car is not using the tire. And the driver, they keep having the driver. The driver keep driving the team to the ditch, and they keep wanting the driver back. Lawrence Frank needs to go see Dr. Phil or somebody with those delusional answers he's been giving. So the team need to sit down, reflect a little bit, stop doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I don't want insane Clippers next year. So it's a new Clipper, new building, new team. Hopefully new coach, but I don't think that's gonna.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. So if you ready to get off the team, are you okay with the Clippers not being a contender or being competitive? Because that's what you're saying. Get rid of everybody.
I mean, if I'm waiting for food to be cooked, and they promising me all something like a great meal, I see all the ingredients, and I get crappy food. Shouldn't I just like man, just give me something else. You selling me something for years, and I still keep getting crappy food. Just sell me something else. I mean, you have your hopes up. You're like, yeah, is it the year? Is it the year? And then here you go again, right? Every year, Clippers fans say those words. Here we go again. And what happened this year? Here we go again. So, I mean, it's the same thing again. You build the team on two players. Like some years, the big guy is hurt. The other guy, he doesn't want to be the big guy, but he has to be the big guy. He's like Batman and Robin going to fight the Joker, right? That's funny, ironic Joker. And Batman is always hurt. He cannot even drive the car. It's Robin, right? Robin driving the car. He doesn't know all the buttons. So yeah, you need a new Batman, man. You need a new Batman. I'm sorry. This is like Kawhi is like Batman in Batman Beyond. Okay, so that's it.
Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, I kind of see that what you're saying. I get it, and that's what Clipper fans usually are saying. They're trying to get rid of everybody, because they're just like they're they're just like, nah, we don't want this meal no more. We want to just try something else.
I mean, if it's like you dating a woman and the woman is always cheating on you, and you're like, she'll change. She'll change. I just need to give her more money. You know, she needs. I'll give her a bigger house. Okay, let's move to another city, and she's cheating again.
Mm.
It's time to move on, man. It's time to move on. I mean, he's getting older. The knees are not getting better. You know, load management,
So
no
they trade him.
management.
They
It's
trade him.
nothing. Trade Kawhi. I mean, if there's a team, if I'm gonna get a great asset, I will trade him. I'm still gonna be a big fan of Kawhi, and I've told you, if Kawhi didn't have those injuries, he would be top 5 all time.
Oh, for sure. No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Okay. I mean, I don't think Paul George wants to be there. I'm looking at those players. A lot of those players don't want to be there. I don't think James Harden. He's just he's just trying to get tips for strip clubs, man. That's the money he's trying to get. So I don't know, man. Terrence Mann is tired. You see he's drained. Zubac played like the best playoff I've seen him play. You know, and we cannot keep getting all everybody who wants to retire. Man. So it's time, man. I'd rather the team suck and you build it from the bottom, like OKC did. Or if you're gonna try again, have better pieces, man. Have better pieces, you know. So the guy you're not relying on the guy all the time. You know, play. Have Kawhi as a DH, like I've been saying. So, man, it's tiresome, man. It's tiresome. From Lob City to Slob City, man. Come on, man.
People like Lob City more than this team, Bruce.
Yes, I mean we knew we would not win, but we had excitement. Here is like, oh man, we have Kawhi, and now we're like, we cannot deny we suck in the playoffs.
Shit, I feel it, dog. Let's go to what's up, DFJ. What's up?
What up, BJ? What up, Bruce?
Hey man,
Yeah, I agree with Bruce with everything. I mean, me personally, I don't think the Clippers need to, start an entire, rebuild and trade everybody. But I just think that the Clippers they already have the young talents already. They have Kobe Brown, Amir Coffey's only like 25, 26. Bones Highland is on the team, and a few other young players that I probably don't know about. I mean, Brandon Boston Jr. I mean, they have the young players. So me personally, I'll just say that the Clippers need to get off Paul George. I mean, he's leaving anyway. James Harden, no team. I mean, I don't think the Clippers want to bring him back. So I just say that just around this, just utilize the young players. And I don't know, maybe Zach LaVine might be an option that. I mean, his contract is hefty, but Zach LaVine might be an option that the Clippers might want to look into as a second option. I mean, he hasn't really had enough success in the playoffs, so I don't know if people are going to agree with me on that, but I just think that Paul George it's not going to work. It hasn't worked. It's never going to work. And BJ, you did say that. I mean, he didn't come here to be the best player, but I mean, sometimes when the best player is out, you have to, assume or take on the first option role and try to go and win by yourself, because Kawhi Leonard has a championship. He has 2 championships. So if he doesn't win a championship ever again in his career, he's probably okay with it. But I mean, Paul George not having a championship, you should always, every time you get on the basketball court and you have a chance to compete, you should always look and try to win a championship and not look for Kawhi Leonard or somebody else to be there. So I mean, that's just that. PG's not he's not good enough as a second option. So I'll look into Zach LaVine, and hopefully Kawhi Leonard will come back healthy next year. And you give Amir Coffey, Brandon Boston, all those young players, you give them a chance to develop. You get Plumlee out of there. He's not good enough as a backup center. And a few other guys. I mean, getting off Harden and PG, that leaves you a big, cap space. So those cap space, you can definitely try to sign players, trade for players, try to get more depth and, surround this team and make this team a championship contender again. I just don't think that Kawhi and PG is ever going to work. It hasn't worked. It's never going to work. We're in year 5. It hasn't worked. I mean, yeah, Kawhi has been hurt, but PG don't really have the mentality as the first option to go get something done. And I think with the Zach LaVine, he hasn't really had any success in the playoffs, and I think he'll definitely be hungrier than any other player in this league. So I just think Zach LaVine will be the best second option in my opinion.
Very quickly, Andre. So, do you want to get rid of what's the guy name? The guy who's always hurt. Your best player, Embiid. Do you want to get rid of him? I mean, it's almost the same thing as Kawhi.
Yeah, but Embiid did play. He averaged like 30. So somebody said I'm obsessed with 30 points per game, but I mean he did show up and he balled out in my opinion. The Sixers role players just didn't step up. I mean Brunson had 5 guys averaging double figures, and on the Sixers you only had 2 guys averaging double figures. That's the series right there.
So Andre, you say give up PG and bring Zach LaVine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sold on that dude.
You're not sold on it?
I'm not sold.
He's injury prone too.
There you go, bingo. There you go. Now you got 2 injury prone guys, man.
Yeah, I'm not sold on that, man. Like, and Zach LaVine, he's just not good enough. I
Yeah.
mean, the thing about it is, I'm all to hearing about. It's just who am I getting back? If you give me Zach LaVine, like, nah, man, because I mean, PG's a better player than him, and he plays both ways. I mean, I don't.
It's a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation because
it is.
You have to bring somebody in. Like I said, Kawhi can't be number 1. Kawhi can't be number 1. Not saying he's not the number 1, but you can't have Kawhi playing so many games throughout the season, So you need somebody that's willing. First of all, you got to structure your team. You got to get younger. But you got to have it where your team able to carry the load to put us in a nice seeding. Now that we have this what they call it? Play in? No, not play in.
In season tournament.
No. What is it? Play in tournament, right? Whichever that bullshit is. But so you got to have a nice team that's able to carry the load. Because, like I say, playing Kawhi all them games, man, it's not gonna work, man. And like I say, we tried it both ways. Load management, freak ass injury. Play them. As you see, we dealing with this shit. But so I think you got to keep them around 50 games maximum. And you got to have a nice team, man, where they can carry that load. Now, like I say, if you're gonna give up PG, who we gonna get back for him?
There's nobody out there. Jimmy Butler, even he's injury prone, man. He's
injury prone, and he don't take the regular season that series either.
And the way Pat Riley talked today, I don't know, he's going back to Miami.
I mean, you said it. It's like, if you don't think Kawhi can be the number 1, then we got a problem right there. Because it's never going to work unless I can't go to B, C, D, E if I don't address A.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like I say, it's a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation, and like I say, it's not a. Well, I guess you can call it an injury, but it's not really an injury. It's just his damn knees swell up on him, it's just being overused. That's really all it is. When your knees swell up like that, it's just being overused. So it's like, man,
I just don't see. I mean, is this a way that they can actually have like monitor it to know how many games to play, or is it just like they can't test that? That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna be brutal. I don't think Kawhi should be playing anymore. That's his
he should
body is
retire?
telling him. Yeah, his body is telling him it's time. He's just trying. Maybe he's trying to secure his family's future. That's why he keeps playing. But his body keep giving him signal. It's like, man, it's time, man. It's time.
Right. And I think I was telling somebody, man, all that shit, oh, Kawhi got it, man. Once your body's saying, hey, enough, your body gonna shut down on you, man. I don't care how much you try to push it, man. It's once your body say enough, it's gonna shut down. So I mean, yeah, I hate to throw out that retirement, but I mean, and I get it. I know his team's trying to prolong his career, but like I said, if we just seeing this every year, man, it's like I don't know, man. I really don't know what we can do at this point. And I know the organization have had these discussions, you know, behind the scenes, you know, like yeah, but like I say, just give him rid of PG. You got to give me something good, man. Zach LaVine, he ain't the answer for me, man.
Was he
So
on the Bulls this year?
who's gonna be the answer? Wait, what'd you say, BJ?
I was asking the Reels. Was he on the Bulls? He was on the Bulls, right, Levine?
Yeah, but he asked for a trade, and
Yeah.
he went.
No wonder.
Yeah. If I'm the Clippers, I stay away from Zach LaVine, man.
All right.
His IQ is worse than PG. I don't want Zach LaVine. I'm sorry.
His
I mean,
IQ is worse.
his IQ is worse. The way he shot selection.
Yeah, he had bad shot selections, but
So y'all fine with PG returning to the team
I am.
I don't see anybody else. I don't know.
on a max contract? Hell no.
no, you don't want
I don't think he's
Wait.
gonna get that max. I think he's gonna take the player option.
PG
that was-
is going to stay. He's staying. I think this is how it's going to go down. He's not going to get the max, but he's going to the Clippers going to give up more than they wanted to give up.
A lot of the players, they come to because they want the lifestyle of LA. I don't think PG's wife loves LA, so I don't know. He's probably gonna say yes.
Yeah. I think he's gonna stay. Like I said, he's not gonna get that max that he wants, but he's gonna get more than what the Clippers wanted to give him. So,
But Andre, you would love PG on the Sixers, huh? With the Tobias Harris. Man.
yeah, that boy.
Oh, no,
That's why he wants us. That's why he wants to take PG off our
No,
end.
I don't want both. I don't want both of them.
Man, come on, man. You know, Sixers will be way better with Paul George. Come on, man. Stop it, man.
And the Clippers trying to keep Ty Lue because they don't want the Lakers to get him.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they keep him.
It's just so fucking crazy, man.
That's why they keep him.
This shit is so crazy.
That's why I'm sure it's the clutch who put the headline say, "Oh, we want Ty Lue," and then all of a sudden, Jason keep getting a contract extension, and now Tyler. Come on, man.
All right. So it's like, yeah, okay, we don't want to lose him to the Lakers, and he go out and do something. I mean, just think, he go out and do something with the Lakers, win a championship, man. You know how the Clippers will feel, man. Like, what the fuck? So I mean, that's why I feel like he's gonna return. He gonna get his money. I just think our biggest thing is just, man, getting the right players, man. At this point,
Clippers need to find a Jalen Brunson. Like, I'm not saying a Jalen Brunson type of player, like a gem nobody sees coming. Right, a gem in another team. Nobody saw that this player was gonna be that good. Like I didn't think Jalen Brunson was gonna be that good in New York. So that's what Clippers need to find.
Really?
No, I think it was laughable for me when the Knicks give him that contract. So
I mean, I saw it. I mean, what he was doing in that playoffs against the Jazz, yeah, he
mm,
was a real deal for me.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think is Siakam gonna leave Indiana? No. I don't think he's better than Paul George.
So
Yeah.
are y'all going for the best player or the best fit?
The best fit.
Okay, because I keep hearing the best. He's not better than PG. This player not better than PG, but I just think you just need a better fit.
Zach LaVine is not gonna work with. He doesn't defend. Even Paul George's defense is not like he used to be,
Mm-hmm.
but he's still better than Zach LaVine.
Yeah, you're not gonna find a better second option than him. It's just you're not gonna find it. That's why this injury shit sucks, man. This injury shit
What?
sucks, man.
What you want the Clippers to get Klay Thompson?
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What Zach LaVine was doing when Lonzo Ball was playing, there was a first seed in the East. He was balling out as a second option.
Man, all right.
What happened?
See, that's why you
Lonzo
got
got hurt.
Tobias
And they dropped
Harris.
to the 6th seed.
You get fooled with those people, man.
Got Monty in the building. What's good, Monty?
What's up, BJ? What's up, panel, man? How y'all feeling, man? I ain't gonna lie, BJ, I ain't gonna lie. It's only a couple things that the Clippers can do right now, right? They can either run it back with the same team. They give it if they have faith, or like you said, they gotta. PG don't want to be. He don't want to be here. I don't. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, and I'm not convinced that he want to win. You feel me? I understand he wasn't brought to LA to be the number one. But sometimes when you play basketball, you gotta adjust. Oh, okay, so my main guy he just went out. Oh, okay, so now I gotta pick it up. Like you feel me? He don't have that type mentality. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? He go through the motions. You feel me? The same thing with James Harden. You feel me? But I do think they need to explore all options and weigh what's the best option. You feel me? But I do think they do need to go young. Like the league is getting young. It's a lot of young stars. It's a lot of young stars. We need another young piece to complement Kawhi. Kawhi's not going nowhere. He's signed for a long-term contract. So if Kawhi don't decide what he gonna do with his future or whatever, I think he still could play if he gets healthy. But he just need to be healthy. He needs to get fully healthy. You know what I'm saying? But they do need to complement him with younger players. Like I do think they need to bring in maybe I think Trey Young or DeJounte Murray. I think that kind of that kind of lighten up LA a little bit. You feel me? Get a younger star. You feel me? That can play. You feel me? Like we got a lot of old guys, and our young guys they not playing yet because they ain't fully developed. So they just
If Clippers get Trey Young, I mean they're gonna light up LA on offense. I mean, yeah.
no, I'm not saying I'm not. We gotta put defenders, of course, around Trey Young because he's gonna be a liability on defense. But his
Right.
offense is gonna make up for his
His
defense. But
offense.
we gotta have a lot. We gotta have defenders on the team. We gotta have defense. We gotta have
Trey
forwards
Young
like
is
a John
streaky.
like
I
a
don't know.
John Collins, a stretch forward. Like we need young, mobile. We gotta run. We can't have a half court offense. That's how we lost. We turned into a half court offense because we got James Harden. You feel me? He started. So it slowed it down. The game slowed down. And we not best in a half
You need to
court.
have Kawhi wants. I mean, Kawhi needs to have court offense too.
Right.
He's not gonna be running. He's not gonna play the playoff too if he keeps running
I hear where you coming from, Monty, man, because it's like, I mean, man, I get it. Yeah, I can only assume how PG feel because it's like you say, I know PG didn't sign up for this shit, not having his running mate in the playoffs, and it's like, even though yes, we expect him to like say, okay, Kawhi out, okay, now you gotta pull the weight, the extra weight, but I just don't think that's really PG way.
I understand that's not PG way, but that's just in basketball. You gotta have that thoughts. You gotta play how you expect to win.
Yeah, but
If
see, I
you're,
That's just
I'm
not
saying,
real. That's just
if
not
if if
realistic though. Like if
if
you
if
even
Kawhi,
look around the
if
league,
Kawhi,
there's
you
nobody
need
that
you
there's
need
nobody
to run
team
him,
that
man. You need to run him.
no, I understand
Damian
you
Lillard
need.
needs it. Damian Lillard couldn't do it. Bam Adebayo couldn't do it. Brandon
Yeah,
Ingram
yeah,
couldn't.
you
Like
right.
they can't. They getting swept. There's no way.
Hmm.
There's no way that you. And he did this already for three. I'm
And,
saying
and,
this dude's
and
carrying
BJ,
for
it
3
should be
years.
like that though. To be honest, it's like let's be honest. Let's take it to a fighting. You should win a 2-on-1, right? So how can you make me feel bad? And you can say, well, he had James Harden. James Harden ain't. I mean, okay, and I know that's what people gonna use. Well, he had James Harden. He had another running mate. Why didn't y'all win? I just feel like PG can't be that number one. I think, and yes, we should have won without Kawhi. We still should have won, but I just think putting that low on PG, he just couldn't do it, man.
He said it's
I
just like
mean,
he said, fuck it. He's just like, fuck it. I've done this for 3 years straight. I'm not doing
Exactly,
this no more.
exactly. And
yeah,
you don't think he
that
go home and tell his wife like, damn, another year without
yeah.
Kawhi,
Yeah,
like
I
that?
mean, you could just tell like it's overwhelming him. You could tell in his body language. You could just tell in how he plays. It's just everything. It's not. I'm not saying I'm not blaming him. He absolutely right. But you got to be realistic with yourself, and it's called reality. This what I mean. You on the Clippers. You the number two guy. I understand. Kawhi, he's hurt. You feel me? Like all you could do is make the best out of the situation. You feel me? Like. I don't know. I just think he could have been a better leader. That's all I was just saying. He could have been a better leader and leading us into the second round, and then maybe Kawhi could have brought himself back or later on. I mean, you just I don't know. You
But
got to
Monty,
like kind.
they said they don't
Kawhi,
know if he
Kawhi
came
wasn't
back.
coming back.
And that's the see,
And,
that's
and
the part that's
Monty,
draining. That is draining,
Monty,
bro.
I said this shit earl. I said this shit during the Dallas series. We not winning, man. Kawhi isn't gonna get better going throughout this playoffs, man. Your knees don't operate like that. Your knees gotta rest. So even if he came back this OKC series, Kawhi wasn't gonna be good, man. You're gonna have to throw him in and out the lineup because that knee was gonna swell right back up. Like I said, we need Kawhi. And I actually thought, man, this was gonna be the year. Like I say, I don't want to say, man, go ahead and retire because when it's your favorite player, you don't want to see your favorite player retire. But it is. I mean, I would put it like this. I wasn't as devastated like I was last year. Maybe I wasn't really invested too much. I was on that whole okay, I'm gonna wait and see approach,
Mhm.
but I really wasn't as devastated with this situation with Kawhi this year like I was last year.
Hmm. I wasn't either, and I wouldn't tell him to retire because that's just not my place. That's not my place to tell another man when to stop working. If he wants to keep making, that's his. I ain't gonna ever tell him to retire. That's my favorite player too, but that's just. I mean,
No,
that ain't my place.
You
I
got a little.
want.
It's like you still got a little hope, right, BJ?
Yeah,
Somewhere.
nah,
I don't
nah,
know.
BJ, I want to tell him retire. What I would tell him was, I mean, he need to get with the front office and he need to get the best doctors available. He has enough money for him to get the best doctors available, and he need to get the right treatment for him to get his body right and for him to be able to play. You feel me? Because he been hurt for like you pulled it up. He been hurt for the last 4 or 5 seasons. Like him and PG, two out of the 4, and Kawhi all 4. Like that's not okay. I ain't gonna lie, BJ. That's not okay. That
I
is
mean,
4 years back to back in playoffs where your team needs you. Like that's a lot, and that might be from all them long series with San Antonio and all that, the wear and tear on his body.
It's that damn arena. That's what that is. That damn arena. Watch
he's
when
been.
we leave next year to a new arena. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
hopefully that stops this.
I told you, BJ, the Clippers of curse.
I wouldn't say they cursed.
I
They
don't
just
believe
not.
curses.
They not cursed. They just not well prepared. They not. They preparation is sloppy. They sloppy. They didn't give no energy. Even when we playing the Mavs, how is the Mavs closing out? They closing out the shooters more than we are on defense. Like you got to give effort. Like we got Luka giving more effort than everybody on our team. That was crazy to me.
Wait,
And
say that
then
again. Monty, say that again.
I'm saying like they wasn't closing out on shooters. Like they wasn't playing defense. The Mavs, they was kind of. I'm not gonna lie. They was closing out on our shooters. When PG was touching the ball, they were closing out. Like every time a man touched the ball, they was closing out. Like even Luka was giving some type of effort, and that was disappointing me. Game 5 and Game 6, because we could have won them games if
They
we
didn't
just
care,
played
bro.
defense.
They were they were drained, man. Physically, they were drained. They were ready to end that series and go. You could see it.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I understand. But you gotta go down fighting, BJ. Like, look at this. I give credit to the 76ers. Like the 76ers, they went down fighting. Like, I just want to see effort. And I
But the
understand if
best
you
player was
tired,
playing.
it
That's not
don't
the same
matter,
thing.
man. I'm not trying to hear if your best player is playing. Look at Jalen Brunson playing with the Knicks without Julius Randle. He don't have his running
Brunson
mate,
is
and
their
look what
best
he
player.
doing. Look what he doing. He don't have his running mate though. That's all I'm saying. Either way, you still gotta make the best of your situation. Like
Bro,
I can
stop making
understand.
excuses.
Yeah, like that's
I'm
not
making
nothing but an excuse
excuses.
to
That's
me.
the
Yeah,
truth. That's
Yeah,
the truth, man.
that's not nothing but an excuse, bro. Like you
they should
feel
have
me? You
got it
still
done.
gotta get. You still can give some type of effort to show that you were trying to win. At least we could say
At
if
least
they
they
were
score,
trying
not
and
like
giving
Tobias
effort, you could
Harris.
be like, damn. At least they gave effort. At least they really was trying to win. They wasn't just out there bullshit. It just felt like the last 2 games they gave us bullshit, bro. You feel me? Like you said, Bruce, they gave nasty work. It was a bad meal. They gave us a bad meal. We thought we was going to a
Mm,
buffet, and we all got
mm,
hot pockets.
mm.
Like, come on. We
Hey, I
thought we
love
was
hot
going to
pockets,
a
man. I
buffet.
love hot
We
pockets.
thought
So
we was going to a buffet, and we all got hot pockets. Like, no,
And
bro.
that
We
shit bad
all
for you, Bruce.
I haven't had one in a
come on.
minute.
Stop eating that bullshit, man.
no, I haven't eaten that. I used to eat that. I don't have it anymore.
Hey, the realest,
So,
you feel me? The
Stop eating
realest,
that shit, man.
we thought we was coming to a, you
yeah,
feel
that
me?
thing
The
has
realest.
too much salt.
We
It's too much
we
salt.
thought
Exactly.
we was coming to a buffet, and then PG and James Harden, they handing out hot pockets. Russell Westbrook, they had like, come on, man. We trying to eat. We want mac and cheese, chicken, and all. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta get some type of effort. That's all I'm saying. If you look at all the other playoff series, teams are giving effort. Like, you feel me? You gotta get some type of effort, man. That's all I'm saying.
The Suns didn't do an effort. The Suns didn't do.
Nah, I'm not saying specifically the Suns, but I'm saying like other series was a little better than
Yeah,
how
the
they
East,
played
the
it.
East.
Pelicans didn't
The
give
East,
effort. Pelicans got
yeah,
swept.
Nah, BJ, don't do that.
They got demolished.
They,
Nobody
did get
talking.
swept, but Herb Jones was locked. He was giving effort. Herb Jones was locking up
I
SGA
mean,
that first 2 games.
What
your
was B
Sixers
got
didn't have
doing?
any effort. I mean, you
Wait,
let
nah,
what
them.
game?
nah,
That's
Wait,
not.
wait,
They
nah,
ain't that damn good then.
wait, Bruce. What
they
game?
did.
We had
Hey, Bruce,
effort.
they definitely had
All the
effort.
games was close.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was
You
watching
let
that,
Art get all those rebounds. So
that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
but
That's what
Bruce,
I'm saying from
if
the
you look at
difference
the
in them
averages,
series.
if you look at the averages, they only out rebounded us by 0.5 rebounds.
mm,
Kawhi, you said old man said Kawhi was playing 36, 38 minutes when he didn't need to. Ty Lue overplayed him, didn't protect him, should have played him 32 minutes for 68 games.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Kawhi should take a leave of absence for the first half of the season. Second half,
But
after All-Star break, that's when it's tough.
Clippers gonna get fined. The Clippers will get fined because of the player participation, whatever.
All right.
That new rule, yeah.
They put Kawhi as the low management head guy.
Poster boy.
Like again,
He got enough damn money. Bomber got enough money to pay that shit. Fuck it.
yeah.
For a healthy player, I don't think so. I don't think you're gonna pay that.
That's who I'm looking at. Bomber should have the money to fucking get him a new knee.
Nah, for real, he should. But like I said,
BJ, what's the number one rule in basketball?
Effort,
once your knees gone, once your legs gone, it's a wrap, man.
It's over with.
They wasn't giving no effort.
It's over with.
They ain't want to win, man. Them niggas wasn't giving no effort. They ain't want to win. That's what I was saying. You look at the Knicks and the 76ers, like it was really a good series. Like it was a exciting series. Both teams wanted to win. You could tell, like the Sixers, they just
A lot of stealing too.
Embiid was hurt.
A lot of cheating.
He was just hurt. If Embiid was healthy, the Sixers probably would have won. If Embiid was
Nah, the NBA wanted the Knicks to win.
Hey,
Man.
Embiid, I gotta give Embiid an apology because that's what he been doing with every year, man, having to play through them injuries.
Yeah,
let's hear the apology, BJ. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
He been playing
I give apology. He playing through all them injuries. Shit, he playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta get like at least we saying after like he played through them injuries, and even though he couldn't play through
He's
his
from
full
Africa,
capability,
so
he got his others involved. He got Kelly Oubre going crazy, man. They was other than Tobias Harris, everybody else was giving effort, man. He was the only person on their team that wasn't giving no effort, no games.
Facts.
The Clippers better not sign Tobias Harris.
Hell nah. He already played that. You don't need to sign no Tobias Harris. Man.
Would y'all want Ty Lue back?
Yeah.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Yeah.
BJ, I ain't gonna lie. When I looked at his interview after the game, he's saying he wants to be back. Like he was saying that he wants to be back. Like if you pull up his interview right now, Ty Lue, he sounds more dedicated to the Clippers than Paul George, and that's crazy to me. Paul George, if you pull up his post game interview right now, they asked him and they said, "Would you like to stay here with the Clippers?" And he said, "If it works out that way." You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean if it works out that way? Do you want to be here or not? Like, you feel me? And it, to me, that told me he looking for the money. That's what that told me.
He just man,
that's all about money, Monty.
Yeah. He just want his. But I think personally, it's just he took a tough loss. I think he was just in his feelings. I don't think he leaving.
I mean, with the plastic wife he has, so he needs money to recycle.
What the what?
Yeah, I don't think because his like I said, his mom's in a wheelchair. He got his nephews here. He got his whole.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, man. He ain't going nowhere.
But nah, I do think we probably do need to let Ty Lue go because I don't think he can handle all them. I don't think he can handle it, man.
Trash can Lou.
Yeah, I don't think he can handle it. We need to get a better guy in there.
The Ty Lue disrespect is real.
We need to get a better.
I think I like I love to have Phil Jackson if he came out of retirement.
Nah, he's not.
I don't think Phil Jackson will come out of retirement for the Clippers, though. I would love that.
Y'all need to start with that. Y'all need it's two fucking coaches y'all need to start with. Mark Jackson and this Phil Jackson bullshit, man.
Hold on.
They
The
not.
village.
They
Hold on.
not. They not
Hold
coaching
on.
again,
Hold,
man.
hold on. The village. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I like Mark Jackson. I think they need to give him another chance. I think he would do
He's
wonderful for the
never going to
Clippers.
coach
He's never
again,
gonna coach
man.
again.
Just face that shit,
Nah,
man. Just
hey, nah. They think they need to give him another chance, man, because he made the Warriors before Steve Kerr, man.
Mark Jackson gonna coach in the church league. I don't think he's gonna coach in the NBA.
That's crazy how they be doing Mark Jackson though, man. They need to get him a team, dog.
who y'all want, Darvin Ham?
Nah,
No,
fuck no, fuck no, hell no,
Kenny Atkinson.
hell no,
Kenny Atkinson.
hell no.
Yeah.
And
Brian
and I,
Shaw?
I and
Y'all
and
want him?
I get what Ed was talking about the last time. He was like they probably do be looking at them like bro, you like you was on the Wizards, bro. I ain't listening to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like Darvin Ham, he ain't seem like he wanted to win with the Lakers, man. Like, he ain't seem like a good
I
coach
think
to
Darvin
me.
Ham has the same style, coaching style as Doc Rivers. Play hard.
And Doc Rivers, yeah,
It's the
yeah.
play hard coach. So
No, I think Darvin Ham is a defensive type coach, and the Lakers roster is not a defensive. They have a lot of liabilities like D'Angelo Russell and
you mean
Austin
like
Reeves and
LeBron?
all those guys are
Mm-hmm.
defensive liabilities. The only best defender is Anthony Davis. LeBron he's a liability. We saw Aaron Gordon grab that offensive rebound over him. I was like, how did that even happen?
All those cuts,
Wait, what'd you say,
But
Bruce?
all the cuts of Aaron Gordon, and LeBron is
He
not
beat him on
watching.
a lot of backdoor cuts. Yeah, it was terrible. So yeah,
but
it just didn't work out for
that's
him.
the Lakers' fault. They was up most of them games. They should have won. They was up most of them games. They should have definitely. They shouldn't have lost like 4-1. They should have. They should have got a couple more games off them.
Game of runs.
What's the guy he was in Minnesota that went to the Lakers who's always injured now?
Vanderbilt.
I would want him on the team, but I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. Vanderbilt, nah, he not, nah. Cause
Oh,
offensively, he don't really give you too much, but defensively, he cool. But
He might get
we
played off
need
the court.
we need like we need a stretch forward, like a younger stretch forward, like a John Collins or somebody that's going
John
to give
Collins.
some type of energy shit. You feel me? We need a stretch
Man,
forward.
stop it, man. John Collins.
You don't let like John Collins. He ain't no bum. You act like Trey Young and John Collins are
Trey
bums.
Young, man. Come on, man. Trey Young,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, Trey Young.
We already built
We needed
the
somebody
stadium.
like Aaron
We don't
Gordon.
want to more bricks,
That's who
man.
we needed. Somebody like Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, rebounding machine.
You need him.
Well, the guy I suggested could be played the role of Aaron Gordon.
Man, the Trey Young disrespect is crazy.
Man, we already built the stadium. We don't need any more bricks. Trey
Is
Young
Russ
is good.
coming back, Monty? You think he coming back?
Do I think I ain't gonna? I think the Clippers want him to be
Uh-oh.
back. I think the Clippers definitely want
Nah.
him to be back, but I don't think he
What
coming
up?
back now.
What's up, fellas?
What up, man?
Um, I thought all you guys made some great points, except for Bruce. I mean, the fact that
Oh,
he's
of course.
questioning, the fact that he said Kawhi's not playing, so the effort shouldn't be there. I mean, the way some
I
people
said that?
think.
When did I say that?
Well, when Money Monty had to check you and say just because your best player is not playing, doesn't mean
I
that the
never
effort
said
shouldn't be
that.
there. Yeah, you did say that,
You
bro. And
did,
you,
you
No.
did
yeah,
say
yeah,
that,
you
bro.
did say that, bro. And the fact that you can't even admit to saying that, bro, it just speaks to your character, man. Listen, man.
My character. Wow.
Did
Okay, go ahead.
Jalen Brunson play with effort when his best player Luka missed the first 2 games versus Utah and he won both
Yeah,
games versus Utah? No, bro,
that's what I'm
because
saying.
guess what, bro? If you're getting paid all that money, right? Effort should never be a fucking problem, right? It's a make or miss league. Guys are gonna make shots. I get it. But your effort on the basketball court, bro, especially from a team that is contending for a championship, that should never be in question. Despite
Right.
who's
I
on the
never
court.
talk about effort.
Despite Bruce, you sad, bro, and you're still trying to defend something that you said, man. Just stop, bro. Everybody heard you say it, man. It's okay, bro. Just own it and get past it. It's not a big deal no more. Anyways, listen, man. The Clippers have some tough decisions to make. I think they're in a spot where they might be the only team in the league where listen, man, I'm not bringing Paul George back. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Now, if Paul opts into his player option, cool. But I'm going to trade that motherfucker as soon as I can, bro. Because after what we saw in games 5 and 6, Money Monty and BJ and the Rulers, bro, like, there's no excuse for that, right? The fact that you come out that passive and that nonchalant and then to go to the podium and be so carefree, you feel me? Like, he's
That's
not
that's what I'm
you
saying.
know what I'm saying, bro? It's like
That's crazy.
that's not winning intangibles. That's not a winning player. And as skilled as he is, right? Because he's skilled, bro, it doesn't matter. And Monty made a great point. That Dallas Mavericks were looked at before the series started as a lesser defensive team. In reality, if you go back and look at games 1 through 6 and you gauge their defense, bro, Dallas' effort on defense was better for the most part during the series. Like he said, you had the Dallas Mavericks running you guys off the 3-point line. But why couldn't
they're running. They're like,
but Money Monty, bro, that speaks to attention to detail. That speaks to preparation. That speaks to a game plan. That speaks to I don't want to lose. I care. And you got guys like, listen, bro, Kyrie Irving had no business guarding James Harden and Paul George in stretches and actually fucking shutting them down at times. He had no business doing that. These guys are supremely gifted offensive players, and I was told that Kyrie and Luka can't be trusted over Paul and James. And Luka didn't even have a good shooting series. That's what's crazy here. The Dallas Bigs didn't even have a good series. Yeah, they had good moments, right? But they didn't have good series. It was Kyrie who actually had good second halves, and when it counted the most, he delivered. But the effort alone was just, it was underwhelming, especially coming from a team that had championship aspirations. And here's where I just can't fathom, right? Even if Kawhi didn't play in this series and they knew he wasn't going to play, their mindset should be, you know what? Let's just get past this series, get Kawhi some more rest, and hope and pray he comes back for the second round. He may not be Kawhi Leonard full max, but at least let me give my team a chance to see what happens.
Exactly.
And the fact that Paul George and James Harden came out with the fucking losing mentality, and I told y'all, I says, I don't care what PG and James Harden do in games 1 through 4. I said, and Monty, bro, this is a fact. I said, when you need James and Paul the most, they're going to let you down. And you guys need these motherfuckers in games 5 and 6. And what happened? They let you guys down, right? And sometimes it's not even the play, because, again, I can accept the dude missing shots because it's a make-or-miss league, but I can't accept you not trying or the effort's not there or the passion's not there. You can't come out nonchalant and just carefree in a must-fucking-win situation and you just fucking playing like shit, bro. Here's my last point. There was a play in that game, in game 6, where Derrick Jones caught the ball baseline and PG was guarding him. That play told me everything I need to know about Paul George and why he needs to get the fuck out of LA, or why y'all should trade his fucking stupid ass. Jones Jr. drove baseline, right? PG showed no effort. This motherfucker does a reverse layup and scores the basket, and PG just jogs back like everything's okay. The sun's gonna shine. You feel me? I got my cross fucking on my chest after the game. I got a fucking $50K ring on. I got my watch on. I can care less. Bro, those type of players you don't want on your team, bro. Terrence Mann was in tears after the game, basically, right? Because he cares. He understands that it's not easy to win in this fucking league. But when the camera zoomed in on Paul George, bro, he had this look as if, nigga, I don't care, nigga. Like, we lost, so what? But you saw the shame and the disgust of Terrence Mann. Give me 10 Terrence Mann compared to 1 Paul George, bro. I want guys who will play hard, show some effort, and fucking have some type of winning mentality, bro. So for me, tough decisions to be made. I heard Lawrence Frank press conference. I heard Ty Lue's, and to be honest with you, bro, when is enough, right? We all know what Kawhi is and who he is, right? I'm not finna poo-poo that. I know who he is, right? But unfortunately, he's not that guy no more. And so why hold on to a guy that you are unsure about, and he can get you to a certain place, and then that's it. And sometimes, bro, like, how many times does somebody have to tell you who they are before they are? And this is no knock on Kawhi Leonard, right? I think he's a great player. but he is who he is right now. And the way his knee just flares up sporadically, like you can't invest in a dude like that long term or build around him, right? Especially when you have secondary star players who seem like they can't function unless Kawhi is on the court at 100%. Like, that's the ultimate indictment, right? Y'all told me that the Clippers was the deepest team or one of the deepest teams in the league, right? Some said that they didn't even need Kawhi Leonard, right? Like, they can get it done without Kawhi. Well, shit, I can't tell, bro. I couldn't tell. And so tough decisions to be made. Some people aren't going to be happy. Some fans aren't going to be happy. And sometimes, bro, we got to be realistic in our assessments and the way we view these players. And listen, I think right now, Money Monty probably made the best argument of the day. It might be time to fucking part ways with Kawhi, bro. I mean, listen, as bad as that sounds, like, you meant to trade that motherfucker or fucking buy his ass out. I don't know. But moving forward, bro, you can't trust him. You can't trust PG. I wouldn't bring back James Harden. I mean, the Clippers made some moves in the past that got them to this point, and I just feel like they made some moves that they probably shouldn't have made, and now they're in the spot that they're in, and now it's some tough decisions, and it's kind of put them between a rock and a hard place. And so this is what you get when you make dumb decisions, right? When you bring in James Harden, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had no business being on this fucking team. No business. I don't care about no fucking 30-game stretch where they were 25-5 and he's playing good basketball. I'm a Rockets fan, bro. Like, I mean, I've seen this shit year in year out in Houston. But come postseason time, he chokes. Why is he on the roster for? You mean James Harden was the only playmaker that was out there that y'all could have got? I mean, this is fucking crazy. Sometimes less is more, bro. Stop worrying about the name on the back of the jersey and get a player who fits what you're trying to do, not because he used to be a superstar. That shit's crazy to me. And so, listen, man, they're not cursed. It's just unfortunate. Like, I'm not calling no franchise cursed. I'm just saying the Clippers have just been unfortunate, and I feel bad for the coaching staff because it does put Ty in a tough spot. I don't think Ty's had a full roster to work with these last 4 years when it counts to most. And at times, you can see their frustration on his face. And so for him, I do feel bad for a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't been dealt a fucking full deck of cards in a while. And so, but yeah, man, Kawhi got to go. Listen, bro, it might be time just to fucking rehaul. It's okay. Nigga, regroup. It is what it is. It is what it is, man.
BJ, didn't I say all that like 30 minutes ago?
Well, didn't you say that team shouldn't show hustle if the best player is not playing? So why are you talking for it, man? I don't take you serious.
No, wait. What did I say?
I don't take you serious, man. You said that because Kawhi's not playing, that's why they showed no effort, man. And Monty told you no.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Monty, did he say that, bro?
I never. You can rewind it. I never said that.
Bruce,
did you allude to that? Did you at least allude to it?
I never said that.
You that's what you basically was trying to say. Like, you feel me? Like,
I said that. No, I never said that.
This is sad, bro. Wow, the accountability, bro. Listen, bro. You remind me of Paul George, bro. No accountability, no self-awareness, man. You say some dumb shit and then you don't know
really.
It. Wow, this is crazy.
I never said that. If I said something, man, I will say yes, I said it, but I never.
So why did you reference their best players not playing, and that's why this is all happening? This is what you said. You said Kawhi's not playing.
Said that.
You didn't say that, bro. You said that, bro. You even said that because Monty said, well, Julius Randle's not playing. He said, well, no, but then you said, well, Brunson is their best player, and then he said, so what? The effort's still there. What are you talking about, bro?
Wait. I said
you're still
that.
trying to fucking.
Yeah, you're right. I said that.
Oh my God.
About Randle, but that's not why I implied. You took it the other way, right? So he was saying that Kawhi was not playing, and I was saying, okay, but the other teams that he was talking about, they were not the best player were playing. So he said Julius Randle. I said he's not the best player.
Yeah, before you said all that, man, you referenced effort with the Clippers and you referenced.
No, I didn't say
bro. It's okay, man. No. I heard it, bro. I got 2 ears, man. I have good health. I got good vision, nigga. I heard you say it, bro. You sad, man. You just said this shit 20 minutes ago. And the fact that you said that shit and you can't own it, bro, that is crazy to me. That is crazy, bro. And the sad thing is this, Bruce, bro. Even Monty is confirming that you allude to this shit, man. Just own it, bro. It's okay.
I
own
allude.
it.
You see, I allude. I never said that. What you say?
But Bruce, I do agree with you though. It might be time to cut ways with Kawhi, and a lot of Kawhi fans don't want to accept that. And I think once we just realize he's no longer who he used to be, it might make it easier to accept that. The only question is who's going to take him and who's going to give you back pieces for a guy who is unknown to be healthy when it counts the most. So him signing that 3-year deal, Money, Monty, and BJ, it put the Clippers in a bad spot because who's going to take that contract knowing that he may not be able to play for you when it counts the most? I'm not giving up assets or fucking young talent for him. I'm not doing it. And so that 3-year deal at 150, like to me, that was too much. And I thought they prematurely did that, and they shouldn't have done that. And they should have waited. They should have waited. But it's hindsight 2020. I mean, we all can say it now, but I wouldn't have done that, bro. I wouldn't have done
No,
that.
I understand that, but now you just gotta build around that. You understand? Like you gotta build around that. Like we know with Kawhi, his availability, we know what goes on with Kawhi, but when
Mm-hmm.
he's healthy, he tends to be a top 5 player when he's healthy. He is. So that's the way the Clippers are looking at it. They're looking at what they get from him when he's on the floor, and they know that he has the capability of being a top 5 player. But now, what the Clippers need to do, they need to take this offseason very serious. They need to take the draft very serious because they
True.
need to build, they need to have pieces around Kawhi that could take a lot off his shoulders. You feel me? They need pieces, man, that could take
Nah,
things
Clippers
off
have
his
more draft
shoulders.
picks.
But you say that,
I
Monty.
know.
But
Yeah.
you can't have it both ways though, because you say that and trust me, everything you're saying, I understand why you're saying it, but you're saying guys around him. I mean, this was a year where he had guys around him. So I mean,
Nah,
what
no,
guys
I get
around
that.
him are going to be better than Paul George, James, and fucking all these guys, bro? Respectfully, who are those guys
I'm
that
saying
you guys can realistically get?
we didn't have to me I don't feel like we didn't have a full rotation of players. Like I didn't like we had a good amount, but we didn't have a good like Plumlee. I didn't like our backup. Like Plumlee, he's okay, but I didn't like he wasn't like a solid backup for
But not too
Zubac.
many teams
You
have a
feel?
3-man big man rotation, Monty. You know that. Not too many teams can say I got 3 legitimate big men that I can throw out there
I
and
just
get
felt like
fucking 18
we was
fouls.
short a couple players, man. We got young players on the bench and they rode the bench the most of the season. After Norman Powell, where
But
do you go?
no team is
After
built.
Norman Powell, after Norman Powell
What?
on the Clippers roster, where do you go?
But
Westbrook.
no
After Norman
team.
Powell and Russ,
Hold
you
on,
not
bro.
there's
That's not
nowhere
fair,
else to
bro.
go.
Because let's be real here, bro. No team is built complete where they have everything, bro. No, every team in the postseason left right now, they all don't have an 8 or 9-man rotation that they can go to, bro. They're working with what they got. And this is why your star players have to be stars when it counts to most, is because most teams don't have that. And so why is it that when a team loses, the first thing we go to is, and I'm not saying this on you, this is just a general statement, is that we don't have enough or we don't have this or that. No, like you have star players, get me to the fourth quarter in some capacity and let me and this other guy close this fucking deal. Like, why do you have
I
to
get
have a full deck of cards to
no,
win this fucking league?
I get what you saying, man.
Okay,
But at the
all
same
right.
time, to be a champion, you gotta have others too. You gotta have others. It's not just
So
the
if you
stars.
felt that
You
way,
gotta
that they
have
don't have the
others
other
too.
guys in, bro. This is crazy now you're saying all this. If you felt like they don't have the other guys, right? Why did you pick them to fucking go deep in the postseason then? If you felt that way, Money Monty, why'd
Cause
you pick them?
that's my squad. I'm a ride for them regardless. You feel me?
Okay. Well,
I
I was
believe
asking from a
to
basketball
me
standpoint.
I believe in Kawhi, I believe in Russ, and I believe
Okay.
in James Harden and Paul George this season, Norman Powell.
Right.
I just liked it. I liked it the way it was going, but it led us to a shithole. It led us to a shithole instead of the second round. We in Cancun and not the second round. You feel me?
And also too, most teams who have a top heavy roster like you guys had, a la the Suns and some other teams, like it's like a give or take, right? If I have a top heavy roster, then we know as fans that they're not going to be as deep as the other teams because their money's all at the top. And so why would you guys even expect the Clippers to have what you want them to have, but you guys have all these top heavy players? Like you knew the Clippers were up against it, from the fucking cap wise and money wise, they can only bring in certain guys at certain money. That's why Rustin signed a big deal. James came over for less money. And so like you knew all this. And so to expect to have a 4 big man rotation and guys off your bench, no.
I ain't say a full man big rotation, but 2, 3 when having guys coming off the bench, that's not hard to
Well, you
have,
guys
bro. You
had
could find,
well,
you could find, you could
uh-huh.
find guys in this league. You can find other pieces like
But when
other
they were
teams.
25-5 in that stretch, and Plumlee was playing, and I think Zubac was playing, maybe he was out, whatever the case may be. Nobody complained about their big men rotation. You guys are fine. Nobody complained about James Harden, right? Nobody complained about Terrence Mann, who had a stretch there shooting the ball fucking amazing. Norman Powell above 40%, right? Amir Coffey getting elite playing time.
But
Nobody
that's looking
complained
at
back
it.
then, bro.
That was looking at it short term. You feel me? Long term, it definitely was a problem for me. I definitely felt like
So
at the
why when we
trade
came
deadline,
inside here and
I
says
said we needed to
even
make a move.
so why when we came inside here, me and some other guys who aren't Clipper fans, and we says, yeah, Kawhi and this, everybody's playing great, mainly speaking of PG and James Harden and Russ. And when we says, yeah, but let's wait until it counts the most in the postseason, everybody fucking got at me and says, I'm dumb, I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's playing with Kawhi Leonard, so it's going to be different. Like, when I said those things, then why did you guys jump down my throat when I says, pump the brakes? Like, don't trust PG and Harden just yet.
Cause nigga, we thought Kawhi was gonna be there. That's why. We thought Kawhi's the answer. He the best player. We thought Kawhi. If Kawhi was there, the Mavs 1-1. They would have got swept, or they would have won
Okay,
one game.
okay, Monty, bro. And again, bro, I appreciate the dialogue because we're talking just normal back and forth. That's cool. So let's say Kawhi does play and he's healthy and he does what he does, right? Y'all still win with James Harden and PG playing like this alongside his greatness? Y'all still win because to me, that's not enough for him just to be great. You guys need PG and James to be fucking somewhat alive in the series. Don't you agree with that to a certain extent?
No, I agree.
Oh, you
with
don't
that,
agree with that?
100%. No, I do. They do. They
Oh,
need to be there.
okay. Gotcha.
I
Okay.
agree with that. I agree with that
Yeah.
100%. But I'm
Yeah.
saying it's other guys that's needed to also help win a championship. It's not you don't just depend on your star players. It's other guys that needed to be helped. Like look at Denver. They got Michael Porter. You feel me? Caldwell Pope. Those are big pieces to their team. You feel me? Like you need other people that help these guys
Well,
out,
of
man.
course. But you also, but you never question Jamal or Joker not showing up when it counts the most. For the most part, in these last 2 or 3 years, they've been pretty consistent showing up, and so that's what I'm saying. Because I don't think Denver is Denver without both guys having something to say, Jamal and Joker, right? And so if you're a Clippers fan, it needs to be Kawhi and somebody else. It can't just be Kawhi Leonard. And a lot of you guys held your hand on that. If Kawhi just plays, everything's going to be just a-okay. The sun's going to shine. And I always says, no, it's not. Kawhi can be great, and y'all still get your ass kicked in 6 games. Because that motherfucker Paul George and that nigga James Harden, you can't trust them. So I hope and pray moving forward, if y'all bring back Paul George and James Harden, Monty, I'm asking you a question right now, right here, bro. If they bring back James Harden and Paul George, you trust them next year?
If they want to get better, but starting the season, no, they would
If
have
they
to.
want to get better,
If not, they got to put in the work to get better. They got to put in the work to get better.
what do you
What they
mean get
showed,
better? I mean, they
like
already
in
are
the
right
all,
now.
I'm
It's
talking about
not better.
in the old season. In the old season, they gotta want to get better. They gotta want to improve, bro. You hear me?
Improve on what? Improve
They
on
can
what?
always improve in their game. They gotta work, nigga.
Not this stage, bro. I'm sorry. What you just said, respectfully, for those two guys to put in work right now in their career and to get better, bro, they are who they are. Their skill set is their skill set. I'm talking more from a mental and just a fucking will to win standpoint. Do you trust them from that aspect? Because
Fuck no.
what can they work on, bro? I mean, they are who they are at this point.
They just gotta gain that mind. Oh, yeah, you right. I mean, I'm gonna keep it focused. You right,
All right,
bro. They
cool.
gotta gain
All
that.
right.
They gotta gain that mindset. They don't have that mindset right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying. They gotta build that continuity. That's what we felt, and we definitely didn't have this season. A lot of teams had continuity, and we don't. Point blank period.
So
We
no
don't.
continuity, and y'all went 25-5 during a fucking key stretch, and so you don't call that. So okay,
That was Mass. That was during a fucking regular season when everybody was healthy.
but isn't that
You
when you
gotta.
build continuity? Is during the season?
That's when everybody was healthy. I'm saying when the main guy, when he goes out, then things tend to collapse.
Change. Well, I will say this though.
things tend to change. Everybody mindset tends to change. Now when Kawhi goes down, now PG he's like down. Now I gotta put everything on my back. Now I gotta go out here and be this guy. And like BJ said earlier, that's not what PG came for. That was already his mindset. His mindset already wrong.
Well, Kawhi did say during the season when you guys are winning games, he said you guys are just getting by based off talent. It wasn't so. I'm gonna give you that part. So maybe the continuity wasn't there, but to end the season though, Money Monty, Paul George ended the season on a pretty high note without Kawhi. He was ultra aggressive, scoring a lot of points, and again, just because he said he didn't come there to be the leading guy, it doesn't mean that when your best player goes out, your next best players don't want to step up. Like, what fan wants to hear that from his fucking second best player? No, nigga.
Right.
Like, you're
That's what I
next
was
in
saying.
line.
I was disappointed.
Right. Why would he say that for?
Right. Why would you say that? Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's tough decisions to be made on this roster, and it's just sad because you guys had that awesome building down there, fucking next to the Charger Stadium. I'm gonna try to catch a game down there anyways for the upcoming season down there in LA anyways. But you guys deserve to take a team there that's gonna compete, man. And I just feel like there's like I don't know, man. I mean, I think Kawhi holds a lot of what you guys want to do, and him being the ultimate unknown during stretches, it just puts you guys in a bind. And I'm not knocking Kawhi. Like, this is no shade on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't control his body, right? It just is what it is. And I think people need to be fair when they say, like, don't attack him. I mean, sometimes your body just fails you, and it is what it is. So I'm not going to attack him for that. But it puts the organization in a tough spot, bro. And
yeah,
I don't know how they move forward with him. And they have to make a decision on Paul and James. So, because even if Paul takes a player option, right, the Clippers need to trade his ass, bro. Even if James opts in, or I think he has a player option, you trade his ass too for a fucking bag of pennies. Like, I hate James Harden's game, bro. I'm a Rockets fan. He broke my heart a few times, bro. Listen, there's a reason why Kevin McHale benched his ass in 2015 when we walked you niggas down from being down 3-1, and Corey Brewer and Josh Smith won Game 6, nigga, in LA. Like, I mean, if that don't tell you who the fuck he is, bro, then I don't know what to tell you guys, man. So, yeah. I mean, y'all in for a long summer, bro.
I was never sold on James Harden coming to the Clippers. I was never sold on that. But James Harden, he's an okay player. Like, I was never sold on James Harden coming to the Clippers because I know how he plays. You feel me?
Do you think the ball should have been inside Paul's hands more often to initiate? I'm asking for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Tyronn Lue. I think it was just a numerous of things. Tyronn Lue didn't play his players to the best ability. I think I ain't gonna lie. Russ should have started a lot of games. You feel me? At least he'd get the offense.
Hey, Money Munchie, bro.
Get guys involved. You feel me?
Bro, you know what, man? I gave Thomas a fair shake because I felt like if Kawhi wasn't gonna be healthy, bro. Because when I make bets, bro, after thinking about it, man, right now and talking with you, bro, you good with me, bro. You good, bro. No bet, bro. Keep your bet, bro. Because Kawhi didn't play. And so I feel bad taking that because he didn't play. That's why I told you in the beginning, bet off, but you were so
I was
on that shit, bro. You feel me?
Man, that's because I am not gonna lie, I was confident in this
I know
team
you
that
were.
we had this year. I ain't gonna lie, I was excited for this team when we got
It's all good, bro.
I ended up fucking with the team. I was excited for this team.
Yeah.
I thought we could do
But
something.
all joking aside, bro, chalk it up, bro. We good. Keep it. I don't want it. I'm not even tripping like that, man. So just so we cool, and that's the end of that, and I'll leave it right there. You know, Kawhi didn't play, and I tried to give you the out anyways, but you took it. So, but I'm not tripping off that shit, bro. Just keep it, man. And then if we bet in the future, then let's make a fair bet where both sides are healthy,
for sure.
And then we can do that. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean, I didn't get a chance to hear BJ's take on the Kawhi thing or what they think he should do with him. I was working in the office today, but I mean, I'm not sure that they can move forward with this guy long term. I mean, he's under contract, but if you can work something out with him, or or you said build around him, but you can't because if he's missing games, that throws the whole team that dynamic off. He can't miss 15 and 10 games and then come back and everything's just a-okay. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that
I
way.
get that. Nah, I was saying at least build him to a competitive standpoint of when he's not there. At least we can know they're going to be competitive without Kawhi. Like, you feel me? Build the team. That's why I was saying the draft is important. The offseason is very important for the Clippers this offseason because
I agree with
look how
that too.
you feel me? Look how we just lost. Like, you got to build this team to be a competitive team. You feel me? Like, even if we know Kawhi's not going to be there, you got to make sure you have an answer. You can't just say, "Oh, if Kawhi's not there, then fuck it. We just want to have a
Hey,
losing mindset." That's not gonna work.
if I told you that I thought a lot of Clippers fans prejudged or didn't give Dallas credit for their defense, to that you say what? Because remember, I kept saying their defense is a lot better than what people say it is, and they have been playing defense like that for a while. The last 2 months of the season, they had like a top 11, 12 defense. And so, give me your thoughts on that, bro. Like, did you misgauge that, or because the talk was the Clippers had the best defensive players, they're going to lock down these guys, blah blah blah, and in reverse, it was Dallas who held you guys to 93 points 2 times and 90 points in another game and 101 points. So 4 of the 6 games, you guys' offense was just shit. Other than games 1 and 4, like your offense was fucking shit. And so, I mean, can you give Dallas their due, bro, on defense? I mean, they're pretty good on defense, huh?
I mean, I'm not going to give Dallas too many flowers because I seen flaws in their game too, and we still could have beat them. But I just felt like they gave more effort. They gave more effort, and I feel like they gave more effort. And when Kyrie made a shot, or when Luka made a shot, then the others, they confidence got the building. They knew they could win. That's what I'm gonna say. They knew they could win once they seen shots falling, and they confidence and start building.
So you're not
And
gonna give credit.
we wasn't rebuttaling what they was doing. That's basically what I'm saying. They confidence it built too much, and it overweight on the Clippers, man. That
So
shit
you're
disappointing.
not gonna give credit to a team that not only showed effort on defense, but their rotations were spot on in most of the series. They rotated well. They grabbed a lot of offensive rebounds. They contested shots. They altered shots. They played good one-on-one, old-fashioned defense. Like, you can't even acknowledge that, bro. I mean, this is crazy.
They did good, man. So I'm not
Okay.
gonna give them too many. They did what they supposed to do. They did good. Kyrie, he gave them energy and he gave them confidence, bro. I'm gonna keep it bang, and they owned their shit. Luka owned this shit when he wasn't playing well.
He
He
said
went
it.
to the post. He
Yeah, he
said
said
it.
it.
He said
Yep,
he
he
wasn't
said it.
playing well, and that's what I wanted from Paul George, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and these guys. That's what I wanted. You feel me? You want to see that? You feel me? That's all I'm saying. You
All
feel me?
right, so
They did good. They did what they supposed to do. Yes, you seen more from them. Yes.
yeah, so who do you think was the best player in the series?
In the series,
Yeah.
I would say Kyrie Irving.
Yep, I agree with that. I think his
Kyrie
impact
Irving.
was the best in the
Kyrie
series. I
Irving.
agree.
That's what won them the series. He was the impact
He
in the
was,
series.
especially when the second half.
Even though one game he had 14 points, it was a strong 14 points to 6 assists because he impacted the game.
Correct.
He still was playing defense, and
Yep.
he still was giving confidence to the other guys. That's what I'm telling you, and giving confidence to Luka. Like, he was
Yeah.
giving confidence. Once Luka seen his shot was, once he seen them tough shots falling, it gave them Josh Greens and them Derrick Jones Juniors. It gave them niggas confidence, man.
Who do you think the Clippers' best player was? Do you think it was Zubac, like overall,
Nah,
or are you
overall,
going PG or James?
nah, it was James Harden,
It was
and
James
then it was
Harden.
Zubac.
Okay.
It was James Harden and Zubac, and
Then Zoo.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be honest with you. I didn't even expect that from James Harden. From the 4 games he played well out of the 6, I didn't expect the 4 games from him. I expected 2 or 3 games. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I thought
And
he had good all around 4 games. Yeah,
he
inconsistent
played better
sometimes.
than what I thought. So that's why I'm not gonna really give too much hate to James Harden. He played way better than what I thought. But it was James Harden and Zubac was the best players, bro, and that's crazy.
That that is crazy. That is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I thought Norman Powell let you guys down too.
He did. He
Because
did. I feel like he
I
played
thought
way better
I thought
in
he
the regular
settled.
season.
I thought Norman Powell settled for too many threes, and he wasn't
Mm-hmm.
playing downhill, and
Yep.
he was more worried about trying to draw fouls and shit, and not just playing basketball. And then too defensively, bro.
He learned it from James Harden.
Yeah,
But
and then defensively, bro, he was just fucking out of fucking. I mean, just horrible on defense. Horrible. See, Norman Powell is the type of player. If his shot's not falling, it affects his defense. Because when his shot is falling, he's more bouncy on defense. He's more aware. He's more sharp. But yeah, I thought Norman Powell was not good. Not good at all.
it look like we got some other guys in here. I'm interested to hear
Oh yeah.
everybody take.
Oh
It
yeah,
look like
my bad. Yeah, I
you
was
good.
rambling. My bad, fellas.
You
Oh yeah,
good,
they in
bro?
here. Go ahead. I'll mute my mic. My bad.
No, go. Whoever in here, they can go ahead.
Hey, what up? You can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, we got you, man. What up?
What's good, man? You know who this is.
It's that song like my nigga Kobe Jordan, nigga.
It was good. You already know what it is. What's
Hey
good?
Hey Kobe, nigga. Hey, did we not say don't trust Harden and PG, nigga? Did we not say that?
I think your man
dropped
dropped
out.
out.
Hey
He over
Kobe,
with.
did we not say that, bro?
He over with, man.
Oh, you over? Oh, okay. I just want a confirmation from him. That's all. I want confirmation.
Yeah, y'all said that and we learned it. It's cool.
All right,
But
it's
we ain't
cool.
gonna keep doing that, man. And
Listen, I'm gonna troll a little bit, bro. Come on, at least give me that, bro.
nah, I give you that. I mean, Clippers disappointed us all, man.
Hey Monty, man, salute to
What's up?
BJ and everybody. When I came in, man, when Mass was asking you to acknowledge the defense that they clearly showed 2 months prior to y'all matching up, you did not do that. And then on top of that, I heard you. I don't know if Mass did. I heard you like we could have still won. Based on what? What made you think y'all could have still won?
I'm talking about if they based on if they would have gave effort.
There's no if. They ain't built
If they
like
would
that.
have
You
gave
can't pull
no,
a
I'm
dog out of
saying
a cat.
they could have gave effort. I'm saying I've seen Paul George and James Harden. I've seen old Norman Powell. I've seen these niggas play way better than what they played in this series. That's all I'm saying. If they would have at least gave effort, it'd have been more competitive. That's all I'm saying.
Now, see, Norman Powell, he has never been at an elite level where I'm going to hold him accountable. But when guys have led teams deep for years, like Paul George did with the Indiana Pacers, was in MVP conversation with OKC, when guys have gotten scoring titles and went against the greatest team ever in Golden State Warriors, but choked it down because he didn't have CP3 and everybody used that as an excuse. Okay, now we advance to this, where all of these guys are together. And it seems like those old ghosts just come back anyway. Don't matter how many guys group up and how many big names you get on the back of that jersey. This happened because it's a part of their nature. It will not change based on who you put around them. It will not change at all unless you remove them. You have a new arena. You have a player who is elite but struggling with his health, and you surround him with inconsistent dudes that you hope to be something that they never showed you. James Harden showed you when the pressure is on, even though he had the most talent and he was on fire as far as what he was doing, handling that rock and shooting, he fucking choked against the Warriors. PG, he was LBJ's stepson year after fucking year, just like Melo. Bro, like, what you want me to say, bro? I gotta keep it a beam with you, bro. I expected exactly what I seen. Niggas gonna crumble under the pressure, and then everybody want to say, well, hey, we didn't have Kawhi and this, and that. Bro, you can't keep doing that when he's not showing himself to be healthy. You can't keep using that as an excuse. You ran out of room with that, bro. Now, my suggestion, personally, me, cut bait with Westbrook, Harden, and PG. Don't give a fuck what the fans say or nobody. They need to cut bait. They bad for the culture. They bad for everything. Go get you a real leader and a playmaker and a point guard. Go get you 2 power forwards. Go get you a real 2 guard. I'll be trying to go after Jaylen Brown and run this back with Kawhi. It ain't no load managing, bro. You got extended. You got to play, bro. You ain't going to be in a conversation with MJ and Kobe and LeBron, bro. You can't get your body together, bro. You got to get that shit together, bro. No excuses over here. I'm out. Cut.
Jaylen Brown. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown is crazy. He's extended with the Celtics.
Yeah, not that contract. Yeah, contract too big.
Nah, that contract too big with the Celtics.
Too big and too many years left on it. Hell no.
Yeah.
Anybody besides PG. Because if you stick with him and it don't work, there is no.
I agree with that part, bro. Yeah, I agree with that part, though. Yeah, PG got to go. Period. Yeah, he got to go.
Yeah, I agree with
The
that.
first one to fucking go.
Don't give me 1 point to get you out the game and then dudes want to talk about energy. Energy is walking your ass out this new stadium. Straight up. All that energy, no. You turning the ball over. You're not good for this, bro. You can't shoot. I don't want to hear about energy. If that energy does not allow you to train and get a jumper, if that energy does not allow you to slow your ass down, stop acting like a hyper-ass Ninja Turtle and learn how to run a team. If that energy does not allow you to do that, you got to go. You got to go. Kawhi Leonard is an injury-prone dude. Just like LBJ, he cannot afford to waste his time on these type of niggas. Period, bro. I'm going to say what niggas won't say.
No, but you're not lying, though, bro. I mean, you keeping it a bean, though. I mean, the truth hurts. It is what it is. Shit.
No, bro, because I already acknowledged that they need to keep Kawhi. Now, I know a lot of people sitting up there jumping out the window like, don't keep him. He was healthy the most he's been in a while this season. So you see the potential there based on whatever they was doing. Now, you do that, and you got to make some other type of change, or you got to go see somebody overseas, homie. Straight up. Like, you got to go to the extreme. Go see the Dr. D. Wade.
Well, not just that, bro. But
to revive his career. I don't give a damn.
Stop signing dudes.
He got to train to the max. You got to play every fucking game. Like, this season is for real, nigga. With him, listen, him, KD, Curry, all these niggas on the chopping block. What we saying? All of these got elite status and they fucking failed. You hear me?
What I'm saying is this, bro.
Fuck the age and all that. All these niggas had help. No, when the niggas retool and they get healthy, LBJ, Kawhi, all of these niggas 30 plus that ain't getting it done. KD, Curry, I'm coming for these niggas, bro. I'm coming.
Well, I think this year taught us one thing. Teams need to stop worrying about the name on the back of their jersey and go off what a nigga used to be and start getting players who are younger who just play basketball, bro. And so, yeah, like, stop getting fucking these so-called star players and what they used to be. Like, get some fucking balls on your fucking roster, right? Go get some guys like Terrence Mann who are taller, play with his type of effort, his type of mindset. But there's talent out there. You just have to get the right players on your team. But I disagree, though. I'm not keeping Kawhi Leonard, bro. I'm not keeping that motherfucker. Hell no.
You got to keep Kawhi Leonard.
No, you don't have to keep him, bro.
Hold on. This is my thing. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But as an owner, and where you at currently with him coming to LA and LBJ being over there on the other side, what dude you honestly gonna go get if you don't got Kawhi to fill those seats and to rival LBJ?
I don't think that's a valid question. Like, why are they trying to rival what they doing, bro?
Because it is that. Anybody?
No, it's not that, bro.
Yes, it is.
Their team is, bro. Hold on, bro, because their stadium or like their season is damn near already sold out, anyways, bro. Like, they're gonna sell out no matter what. They're in fucking LA, and so it's never about that, bro. I'm in California, bro. So I mean, in case y'all didn't know, the Clippers have already probably sold out the season for years to come. And so it's not about putting butts inside the seats. Like, I mean, bro, they need to start over because you guys
building a championship.
Sold out every
bro.
game. Yes,
Yes, bro. Bro, do you know where the arena's at in LA?
Okay, listen. Keep
Come on,
thinking
big.
it's
Come
gonna
on,
be in
big
them
dog. Come
seats.
on, bro.
With
What do you
this
mean?
thing going on the way it's going on, you can say that because it's going on now. That's valid, fine. But a
Were
year,
they
2
not
years from
selling
now,
out before
gotta
Kawhi got
be
there?
ludicrous to think people gonna keep buying stuff in hope. People buy stuff because they want to be entertained and they want a fucking winner. They're only gonna hope for so long. Let's be logical.
Were they selling out before Kawhi got there? What you think?
All right. But listen, now
No, bro. I asked you a question, bro. Were they selling out before Kawhi got there? Yes or no? The Clippers.
Were they? You tell me.
Yes.
Okay,
bro.
but
I mean, it's
listen,
LA. Yes.
Okay, selling out seats, but those seats are empty now out in the first round, just like the Lakers. So what
Well,
we
that's
saying?
a different conversation,
Well,
man. That's a different
that's
conversation.
involved in this. That's the problem, bro. We're looking at the wrong things, bro.
So why is
At the
Kawhi
end of
Leonard
the
the guy
day-
you? Okay, fine, bro. But listen, my bad, cut you off. So if that's the
No,
case, then and your goal is moving forward to win championships, bro. Unfortunately, not to be an asshole, but I think we all agree right now, Kawhi can't be your best player to achieve that. Do you
okay.
do
Who
you
is
at least
it?
agree with that?
Honestly, you gonna just come out of nowhere? Who gonna replace him?
We don't know yet, bro. We don't know. I don't know yet. I mean,
You
that
don't know.
question I don't know.
There's
But
nobody.
guess what? What I do know is this, though. It ain't Kawhi Leonard right now. It ain't Kawhi Leonard.
It's not more so replacing him. It's who gonna take, a little bit off of his shoulders. You feel me? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not really replacing him. It's who gonna
I
help
say he
take
want
the
to look
load
up.
off his.
Say stay.
He's staying. But who's gonna help take the load off of him where he don't feel like he gotta do so much? You understand what I'm saying?
They
That's
got to go
why I
get a
said
real leader. And
Tyronn
Kawhi,
Lue putting
he
him
plays the
at the
four. He
four.
doesn't care about his health.
That's what I'm saying. Tyronn Lue putting him at the four. That's why it wasn't good putting Kawhi at the four. You feel me? At the time of his career, his body, he can't bang down there like that.
He could never bang down there like that. He's not built like that, bro. He's just not. And there's no knock to him. He is not that. And when you try to make him that, this is what you get. Fucked up knees out of nowhere. Banging down there. Now you swole up out of nowhere. But y'all wanted Tyronn Lue. You got him. You got him. You wanted Westbrook. You hear me, Miles? You got him. But look what you got, though. You spited who? You spited yourself.
We ain't gonna play with my man Westbrook, though. We ain't gonna do that.
Bro, one point you got threw out, we is gonna do that. I don't care about your
we ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Former
We ain't gonna do
MVP
that.
inefficient triple doubles. He didn't get another one after, bro. You can
Bro,
hate
stop
the
it.
It's a
Stop
hard pill
it.
to swallow, but it's a
Stop it.
pill you need.
Stop it. Tyronn Lue ain't playing to his best ability. You playing.
Okay, so you know
You
what we
tripping.
do? Fuck it. We don't need a leader and a playmaker. Russell Westbrook will be the energy, and he gonna start. We gonna see where that shit go.
Yeah, it would. What you mean? You seen what happened last in the playoffs last year? What did he do? He averaged 30. What are you talking about?
Who averaged 30?
Russell Westbrook against the Suns. What are you talking about? In the playoffs.
Oh man, you know what, Miles? You got it, bro.
I'm sorry. Westbrook has to go, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, he didn't average 30, but go ahead.
He definitely did.
He had 30-point games, but he didn't average 30.
Nah, he damn near was averaging 30. Is what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. When he was starting, it's a different pace when he's starting. That's all I'm just gonna tell you. It's a different place, and he holding different players to accountable when he's starting. You feel me?
So who you gonna hold accountable when you out with 1 point though? Is that being a leader?
What do you mean, Tyronn Lue? What do you mean? First of all, he's coming off the First of all, he's coming off the bench. That's first of all.
I don't care. Answer the
First of all,
question.
he's coming off the bench, and we was down. First of all, the game that you talking about, we was down in that game. We already down by 20, and he had to change the energy. You feel me? Everybody acting like bitches except for him.
So
He
all the
going
wide
smack at
opens
them.
is because of the bench. All the wide open miss of the bench.
Bruce,
Don't do that. Bruce, don't
We
do
already
that.
know you. We already know you. You a hater. You know what I'm saying? I don't even
I'm
know
a
why you
hater.
even
Wow.
saying. Yeah, you been
Wow.
a Clipper hater. You say you're a Clippers fan, but
I'm
you
a
been a
Clipper
Clipper
hater.
hater.
Wow.
Yeah, you been a Clipper hater this whole year. You ain't believe in us in this whole year. You kept doubting the Clippers the whole year. You ain't get no type of energy. You feel me?
Okay.
I
All right.
fuck with you, Bruce, but you know what I mean? We ain't about to play with my. You ain't gonna play with Westbrook. You gonna respect his name. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
That's the only bad thing I said about, or
I'm
bad thing
talking.
or
I
truth
ain't
I
saying
said
you. I'm
about
just talking
Westbrook.
about. I'm saying period. We ain't gonna do no Westbrook slander. You feel me? That's not what we
Oh,
gonna
What's
do.
Westbrook Sender? He
hold on.
missed those
This
wide
dude
open
sat there
Yeah.
and
shots.
said that
You
Westbrook
feel
averaged
me? We not gonna.
but
We
what I
ain't
said
gonna do that.
I mean,
was
but Monty, I mean, yeah, he did miss. I mean, when he was going to the basket those many times, he was missing some easy bunnies around the rim that he usually makes, right? But with Tyronn Lue playing him as a shooter, I mean, that I agree with you. Tyronn Lue didn't put him in
What do you
situations to be
mean? Yes,
successful.
thank you. He didn't put. That's what I'm saying. If you
Right,
understand basketball and
in
you
a way
really
that
and you
can't
know
right.
indictment,
you
but
But
you
I mean,
put
but the missed free throws, that is on
you
Russ.
put. Come
The
on, it
missed
is.
layups,
It is.
that is on Russ.
I'm not saying that that's not him missing them layups and him missing them free throws or him missing them three. That's on him. I'm not saying that.
Right,
But I'm just
right.
saying, as a coach, you're supposed to put your players in the best position for them to win. He did
okay,
not put his players. Tyronn Lue didn't put his players in the best position, bro.
Hey, Monty,
Yeah, that I
Yo,
agree with.
Monty, are you a Russ fan or are you a Russ and a Clippers fan?
no, yeah, I'm a Russ and I'm a Clipper fan. I'm a Russell Westbrook
So
fan
wait,
and I'm
so
a
wait,
Clipper fan.
so just talking about you from the Russ fan side, right? You want to see him come back to the Clippers?
Yeah.
And what do you think's going to change next season? Let's say they keep Harden, they keep PG. What's going to change next season? He's going to be in the same spot, no?
I mean, that's a conversation that Tyronn Lue gonna have to figure out. You feel me? Like they gotta play faster, bro. They cannot play in the half court setting. They cannot play that way. The league is getting younger. These teams, they're running. They're running, and that's why we struggle against young teams like the Pelicans, the Kings. You feel me? Because they're running. You feel me? Like we need to get younger and we need to play at a more faster pace.
Westbrook is
That's
not
all I'm
younger.
saying.
He's not getting younger. He's
I'm
like
not
34.
saying Bruce. I'm not saying that he's getting younger. I'm saying we need to add younger players, and he's gonna help us play at a faster pace. That's what Westbrook is gonna do. I'm not saying he's getting
I
younger
mean,
because
he
he's not.
plays at a faster pace and then he cannot slow down and missing layups.
Bruce, your voice
But
is fucking
oh
frying.
yeah, go ahead. But Monty,
What?
Bruce,
I
you
mean,
gotta chill, bro.
at some point, you can't play at a fast pace every single time. At some point, the game's gonna slow down. You're gonna have to play in the half court.
Nah,
You're gonna have
nah,
to
it
run
is
sets.
gonna slow down. Yeah, you do gotta
Right.
play in the half court. I ain't gonna sit right here and fake on that. It
Yeah.
is gonna slow
What does
down, and it is
court
going to
what does the
half
half
court.
court require? A jump shot. Some Russell Westbrook don't got.
Come on, bro.
It
Don't.
definitely stop it.
No,
First
ain't
of
no
all,
come on.
it
It's being
stop it.
real.
It
Is it
definitely
true?
I
Yes or
mean,
it
no?
y'all
don't
being real. You being real, but
he don't have to have a jump shot. He can
Crazy.
he can shoot when he wants to. You
Oh
feel
my
me?
The
From
thing,
time
God.
the
to
thing
time,
is too, right?
he can.
Really? So he didn't want to in the series against Dallas?
He can shoot when he's in good a midi or he could hit a three from time to time. I'm not saying that's not his game. He's not a
Time to
shooter.
time,
That's
man.
not
Russ
what
But
he's
always,
doing.
we need that
no,
shit to hit, baby.
yeah, you need that shit in the half court.
We
Russ always needed to get in a rhythm to hit that midi, always.
we
So
have to accept when our
Yeah,
heroes are not the same player.
he not getting he hasn't getting into
you
no
can't get
rhythm. When he
you
was
can't get no
starting,
rhythm
it's
if
a
you're not carrying
difference.
the ball up the floor either. He's always done that his
Exactly.
whole
He
career.
not getting right. That's what these dumbass niggas that keep responding and saying dumb shit like Bruce and the other niggas. Y'all not understanding because y'all IQ is small, bro.
I
What are
don't
you
know that he
talking
could
about?
still. I don't know that he could still hit it.
Come on,
I'm a
bro.
Russ fan too. I
Like
don't know that
what?
he could still hit it, but he's always
Like he
been like
gotta
that.
and then you gotta get in rhythm. Basketball is nothing but rhythm. Like, come on, bro. Stop it.
Hey, BJ,
Y'all
do you
wanna
think
be
this
haters
team can afford to try to
and
get Russ
troll.
in
That
rhythm when
shit's
you got
retarded.
Kawhi Leonard, who needs to be the main guy getting in rhythm? Can you afford to try to share the ball to get Russ in rhythm? A guy who do not hit jump shots. Do not listen to this dude. He has never been that dude hitting jump shots. He can't hit them when he want to. He can't.
He used to hit those shots in
You
OKC. He
tripping. You
used to.
tripping. You tripping?
Yeah, that
Oh,
midi,
What?
that
Hold
midi in
on. First of
OKC, that
all,
was
first of
He
money.
all,
used
But
to
okay,
hit
hold
those
on, hold on,
shots.
hold on, hold
yeah,
on, hold
he
on.
got to
First
the
of
Lakers
all,
and
first,
it
hold on,
disappeared.
wait, hold on, wait. First of all, you, it's a lot of Westbrook, disrespect on this panel right now, and I'm not
Not
feeling that.
for
We ain't
me.
even gonna
I'm
do
just
that.
telling the truth.
No,
he
nah, nah,
I'm a
no,
Russ fan. I'm just
it's too much Westbrook
stop
disrespect. First
lying
of
then.
all, nigga, I'm not lying. I'm telling
You
you,
is. You
nigga, what's
said
the
he can
truth.
shoot it and make it when he
Nigga,
want to.
nigga, I'm
That's a
not
lie,
lying,
nigga.
bruh. Look at, I mean, it's not a lie, nigga. He's
Oh my
capable of
God.
making a three. What the fuck? He's capable of shooting a mid-range shot.
Okay.
What the
He's a
fuck are you
professional
talking about?
basketball player. Him making a
Like,
shot is
come
not
on.
impressive. The
Come
consistency,
on, bro.
nigga. That's what we looking at. We ain't
Nah,
saying
bro.
he can't make one.
We ain't about
He's
to,
not
we not,
capable.
come
That's why they
on.
leave
Nah,
that
that's
nigga
what you
open
saying.
like
You
that.
saying he can't. Like, come on, stop. You saying dumb shit. Your
Monty,
IQ is
Monty, man,
small.
you have to
The
recognize he's
fuck?
not the same Westbrook in the
Fuck is
shooting.
you talking about?
The
He's
dude
not
he
the same
was an
player.
inefficient triple double machine that was telling Steven Adams to
Bruh,
get the
ain't no
fucking ball
NFL,
to him
bruh. Ain't no
to get extra
inefficient nothing.
rebounds. It's on tape,
Hey,
bro.
yeah, he was dunking on your favorite player. The fuck is you talking about?
This nigga
He
was
He was
was.
dunking on
Keyword was.
he was dunking on your favorite player,
his
my
best
guy.
season was
You know
with
what I
the
mean?
Wizards, bro.
He
He
was
was
an
more
MVP.
efficient and all
No, it
that.
was not.
God, it
His
was.
best season was his MVP season, you
No, it
dumbass
wasn't, nigga.
nigga.
He ain't even
The
get no
fuck are
chip,
you
nigga.
talking
And then
about?
he ain't get no
You
MVP
dumbass
after that.
nigga.
Stop
The
lying.
fuck are
It was
you
an
talking
inefficient
about?
triple double. Go check the numbers.
Bruh, stop it. Stop
No,
it.
his best
Stop
season
it.
wasn't OKC, man.
Stop
All
it.
right,
Wasn't with
go
the
Yeah,
check
Wizards.
this
the
that's a
numbers.
hey
Nobody's
man,
fighting
what
that.
is he talking about?
Go check the
This nigga is
numbers.
retarded. What are you talking about? Like what? Shut up, bro. You don't know
The
what you're
triple
talking
doubles
about.
Halliburton putting up
Talking
is
about
way more
when he
efficient.
played with the Wizards. Stop it, bro.
Mod or
Shut up.
anybody on here. The
Stop it.
triple double
You
numbers
sound
Halliburton be
dumb.
putting up is
You
way more
sound dumb.
efficient.
Talking
Stop it.
about
He averaged triple
Bro, it's
double for
way more
4 seasons
efficient.
in a row. Stop what you talk like what?
And he didn't
Don't
get no
top
more
he's a
MVP, so that
top
tells you they
75
wasn't
pick. What are you
valuing it no
talking
more. Do
about?
y'all
We're
understand me,
talking about
gentlemen?
a future Hall of Famer.
well, a lot
One
of
of the
guys
top
don't get
greatest point
MVPs no
guards
more.
ever.
Bro, you
Come
keep
on, bro.
doing that.
Stop it.
Listen, if it was efficient, I guarantee you, Miles, and he was getting deep in the playoffs and maybe
Stop it.
not even getting a chip, he would have got 3 in a
Oh,
row.
that's a
But
different
because it
argument,
wasn't
though. That's a
efficient
different
and he
argument.
wasn't getting deep in the playoffs and he was very erratic,
Well, he
they was
lost to
not
my
going to
Rockets
let
in
him
the
keep
first
getting that
round.
fucking award.
He lost to my Rockets in the
Bro.
first round the year he went
Come on, bro.
in
You
5
You
like,
don't
games.
come
want to
on,
be real with
come
yourself,
on,
bro. Be real.
bro, nigga. I'm being real. What do you mean?
I'm
He
not a
never
big
ran for
Westbrook
no
fan,
type of
but
competition, no none of that.
Said he
He was
ran
a
for competition.
he never ran for nothing.
I
What are you
never said he
saying?
said.
What are
I
you
know
saying?
you said. I know
See,
You
you're
gotta
not
basketball.
put
listening.
yourself.
You're not listening
He's not friends with
to
Paul
fair
George. He's
criticism.
not friends
You're
with
not
James
listening to fair
McCoy. The
criticism.
basketball is
Bruce,
only.
what you say, Bruce? What you say,
You,
Bruce?
Westbrook was great last year, but in the playoff this year, it was horrible. I'm sorry.
Bruce, that's because your IQ is
yeah,
small. You're
but
not
look at the
listening. You're
position he
not
was
Bruce.
in
See,
though.
you can say
Bruce.
all those things, but it's the truth.
This is a
Bruce, you're
different.
not
This is a
no
whole different
Bruce. You're not
position he
under,
was in the last
but
season.
Bruce, you're not understanding, right? Look what you just said. You said, what did you just say? And you better prove my point. You said last season in the playoffs he was great. You want to know why? He was starting, motherfucker. You dumbass nigga. That's why your IQ is
Bruce,
small.
he was
See,
in a
What are you
whole
you
don't
different
have to call me
understand?
position.
all those
He's in a
names, but
different
I'm still.
position.
But that's
What the
fine.
I mean,
fuck?
I
Go
wouldn't
ahead.
I wouldn't even
He
say he
had to
was great
take a
because he had
sacrifice.
games. Westbrook had games where he was 3 for 19. I don't know if that's great.
No, that's
He
not
did have
great. I'm not
inefficient
going. No,
games.
he
No,
did
he
have
definitely had
inefficient
inefficient
games.
games.
Right.
He
Yeah,
had
he
And
inefficient
definitely did.
games.
that's
I'm
what
not gonna say that.
Real
Every
debates is
dog has
saying.
their
He's saying that
days,
triple
but
double was inefficient. I think that's all he's saying. Oh, y'all
we
talk.
not about to we not about to hate on my guy. That's not what we not about to do.
How is that hating?
Being
Stating the
real,
truth
Nah,
is hating?
get out
we
your
not about to
feelings.
hate on my guy. I know he not the
Man, come
most
on, man. You're gonna
liked
hate on the guy
person.
who's not
Name
I
gonna
calling
know
talk
people
he
to
not
you.
because
the
you
I'm
most
talking
worried
liked
to
about
you,
your
person.
guy.
and
Get
you
out
call
your
me
feelings.
all those names for no
I know
reason.
he not the most liked person, but we not about to do that. You feel me? That's
You
what
gonna
we
name call called
brother
another
do it.
grown man because he's saying what is 1000% correct about your favorite player, right?
Crazy, man. Crazy, bro.
That's
What
like
do
me
you
getting on
mean?
here cussing everybody out for saying LeBron 4 and 6.
What do you mean? I didn't name call. It says IQ is
You
small. What are you
did.
saying?
You said to him. Talking about his
What are you
IQ
talking
low.
about?
How's
His
his IQ
IQ
low?
is
I'm
low
telling you what's right.
because he
Oh
don't
my God.
understand the situation. He not understand. What do you mean? You don't. He's in a different situation than he was last
No,
year.
but
You gonna
wait. Let's
say
be
he
real.
played good?
No, let's be real though, because I'm a Russ fan too. He's my favorite player too. But let's just roll with it and say he could have hit the mid range shot consistently, right? There's no way you would have found out this season at all because of the position he was in the playoffs. He's coming off the bench, and then he's got to be on the court with Harden, and Harden's dribbling the air out of the ball.
Come
So
on,
you would
like
never find out,
what?
even if he
Like
could hit the
stop it.
shot, right?
Stop
Even
it,
if he
bro.
could hit the shot, you never know. There's no way of knowing because Harden had the ball every single time Russ was on the floor, every time.
And why did he? Because he's more of a consistent playmaker who can hit shots. Just keep it a bean.
No, bro, stop it, bro.
They wouldn't have went and got him if Russ was so great last year, bro. Just keep it a fucking bean.
Stop it. No, they got him
Oh,
because they was pressed to make this super team. You feel me? That's why. You feel me? They was pressed to go get him. Like, come on, no.
Listen, this is my thing, bro. Monty, I feel your passion, bro. You finna die on the hill with this style. Let me tell you something, bro. If Westbrook start this season and he don't get y'all a chip, bro, you're gonna have to answer to me because the way you talking is like if he start, he gonna get y'all a chip. And if he don't, bro, you gotta
Who said that?
First of all,
Russ start, he gonna solve
what
everything.
you assume. I never
Russ
said
solve-
that. I never
Russ
said
Nobody
that.
said that. Nah, nobody said that.
Nobody. See, that's why I said
Nobody
y'all
said
IQ
that,
is
bro.
small. That's why I'm saying y'all not listening.
No,
Y'all
man,
know
you're just saying that because he's disagreeing with what you got to say. Nobody said he's gonna win. Nobody said he's gonna win you a chip. Nobody said that.
What are you gonna do?
Like, come on.
Nobody's talking like that, bro. Nobody's talking like that.
Come on. He been a starter his whole life. What are you saying?
He ain't been a
What are you
starter this
saying?
year. His life was
This is it.
this year
All
too,
right,
right?
this is his first time. This is his first time coming off the
It
bench.
ain't
You
gonna be
wanna
the
know why?
last
Because
because
he took that sacrifice.
he's a bench guy.
What are you saying? What are
Not
you
a starter
saying?
no more, bro.
Bruh, stop it, bruh. He like, come on. Hey,
Listen,
I ain't
old
even going. We
Westbrook
ain't
that
even.
was a starter
I
don't
ain't
miss
even.
them
Come on,
buckets.
man.
And he
Come
gonna
on.
make
We ain't
30
even
half
going.
of the threes.
We
I'm a
ain't
lot.
even going to talk like that, dog.
He's not there. He's not there, bro.
Man, stop it.
And
Stop
then he
it.
can't be a leader and have his composure like
Crazy
Draymond.
as hell.
He can put
Crazy
out
as hell.
playoffs at one point. I don't care if he came off the bench. If he a
The
real leader,
Clippers, I mean, they love it. His teammates love it. His
you don't do
teammates
that
love
to
it.
your team when they
His
already don't got
teammates love
Kawhi.
it.
No excuses, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
Man, his teammates love it. I ain't trying to hear that. His teammates love it.
Teammates out to drive
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
The teammate love
Tripping.
it and didn't want him to start.
Bruce, like I keep telling you, Bruce, every time you comment, you sound like a hater. Every time. On any
Oh,
topic.
how am
You
I a
do.
hater?
Nah, you
What?
do. Like,
Wait,
come
you
on,
said
you
it.
gotta
You said
stop
it,
that, Bruce.
I haven't said anything about
You never
Westbrook this
say
season at
no,
all.
you never
Bruce.
say anything
You said
positive.
his teammates didn't want him to start. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what you just said. Like, come on, bro, stop it. He chose. That's what people are forgetting. He told Tyronn Lue, bitch, I'm to sacrifice in
You
order
call
us
him
for to
B?
be good.
All right.
He told Tyronn, look, bitch, in order for us
Really?
to play good, this is what we're gonna do as the leader. We're gonna put James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi,
Oh
Zubac,
man.
and Terrence Mann. You feel me? And I'm gonna come off the bench with Norman Powell to get the second unit, some energy. Like, come on, bro,
Man,
stop
it's funny.
playing.
I haven't
You
talked
gotta
about Westbrook at
sacrifice to win a
all this
championship.
season. I haven't said anything about
I
Westbrook.
ain't talking about just Westbrook, but Bruce, you be negative a lot when it came to the Clippers this season,
I
bro.
was not negative. I was
You ain't
saying
had no
that they
type of
rely
faith.
on Kawhi too much during the season. And look
We
what
won
happened.
game one. We won game one. You like, oh yeah, we still gonna lose the series. I'm like, come on,
What?
bro.
I never said that. Oh my God. You guys
Come
keep
on,
saying
bro.
things I've said. I've never said that.
You
I
like
said
cause
Clippers in
James
five.
Harden,
See, if
all
you
he do is
listen,
dribble,
you
dribble,
don't
dribble.
listen when I talk. I said Clippers in
I
five.
do. You
If
say
they play,
you say James Harden, all he do is dribble, dribble, dribble. He's only gonna give us one game. He gave us 4
no,
games.
I said 2 games. See, I said 2 games. He's gonna give us two
Nah, you
games.
probably did say 2. You probably do.
Oh my God. See, you guys keep
This is
saying
the
things
first
I
time
haven't said.
actually. Why is y'all arguing?
We not arguing. We come on. We sit right here joking, bro. We not arguing.
Oh, we did have to correct some shit though. I mean,
Let's be real
Bruce is
about it.
my guy.
If Westbrook don't develop a jump shot, he will never be successful nowhere he goes.
It's too late. So
And anytime somebody delusional enough to
I'm
believe
not
that
trying to
motherfucking
hear. I'm
talented
not
that you
trying
can
to
get away
hear.
with no jump
I'm
shot,
not trying to hear
Westbrook ain't
none of
more
that,
talented
bro.
than Ben Simmons, and
the,
Ben Simmons put up. So that tells you
Bruh,
something.
stop it. You
one thing I would
disrespectful, son.
agree with
He's
You
not.
Monty.
disrespectful, son. You
One
Nigga,
thing
disrespectful,
I
Ben
would
bro.
agree
Simmons
with
is trash
Monty.
as hell,
That's
nigga.
2 different
He's
players,
not.
2
If
different careers. Two
even
different players,
though
two different
Monty called me
careers. Look them
names,
up. Look
I will
them up.
agree with Monty that Westbrook didn't have chance to succeed. The offense didn't give him a
Hold on.
chance.
What position can you put him in to succeed? That's the problem.
The
Tell me.
point
Position he
guard.
was
He
in
was
last
not playing
season
in
in
the
the
Bruh,
court.
playoffs.
you
What do you
come
mean?
on, stop it,
Bruce,
bruh.
I want
Stop
to
it,
hear
bruh.
Bruce.
Stop it.
Wait, what do
Stop
you
it, bruh.
mean? What do you mean what position? We already seen it.
Like
He cannot
we
play with
already
James
seen it.
Harden. He
We
cannot
already
play with
seen
James
it.
Harden.
Right,
He has
exactly.
to have
Like
the
we already
ball.
seen it. He don't know what he's talking about, y'all. I don't even know
Bro,
why he keep
wait.
talking, bro.
We already have the answer though. Last season playoffs, we seen what happens when you put him in the right
Because
position.
Kawhi was hurt
Right.
and Paul
Come
George
on,
was
bro.
hurt. That's why you didn't see a lot. But he was ready and he played great. But this season,
He played great with trash, and when he got real players on the floor,
man. Game
listen,
one, Kawhi was trash.
Bruh, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that.
players, he can't get it
I'm
done.
not trying to hear. I'm not trying to hear none of that. You playing? I'm not trying to hear none of that
What
shit,
did that
bro.
history say though? Listen, he had more success solo OKC on a revenge tour against everybody because they thought he wasn't nothing without KD, right? Ever since then, he been a journeyman. Let's keep it a bean.
Bro, stop it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything before Monty talks about my mother. So I'm gonna let him.
Oh, really?
Nah, Bruce. I wasn't even talking. Bruce, I wasn't even talking to you. You
Talking
hear
about
me?
my mama
I
right
just
now.
told you your IQ level. I wasn't even talking to you, bro. You feel me?
Hey, at the end of the day, I don't know what offensive guru y'all gonna need, but you're gonna need fucking Phil Jackson, David Black. You're gonna need a whole bunch of smart white boys on that sideline to
How did
figure
this
out
turn into being Russ's fault though? Actually,
hold on. This is my thing. You
Yeah,
cannot you can't put players
haters,
around
bro.
and you can't put a dude
Haters, bro.
in to make a dude who can't shoot or do off ball. He can't do off ball or shoot. And then when he's asked to control the team, he can't slow down and he can't make the proper reads consistently. And it's not about how you feel, it's about the
Crazy as
consistent
hell.
history that has
Crazy as
showed us
hell.
this, man.
Crazy
And
as
it's
hell.
sickening that y'all up here saying different than what the
Crazy.
fuck the TV done showed us.
Crazy. The TV showed us that he has an MVP champion. He's a
Bro,
future
that
Hall of
don't matter
Famer.
if
I
you
don't
can't
give a
fucking
fuck.
get to that
I don't
level
give a fuck
again.
what you
Stop talking
talking
about
about.
niggas as
I
MVPs.
don't
Stop
care
it.
what you talking about. You keep talking about somebody that has more money than you and that has a bigger
Oh my
legacy than
God,
you,
this
bro.
dude is a fan
What are
for
you
real. Let
talking
me get the
about?
Stone Cold Steve Austin knee
Come
pass for
on,
this
bro.
dude.
Nah,
Express
bro. What
shipping
are
on
you
my
talking about?
too. Shit.
Nah, you
wait.
tripping.
What have I said wrong about Russ though so far? I mean,
He
Nah,
I'm
you
cool
haven't
as
said
wondering why
one
hell.
you
thing
need
He's
wrong.
to
not.
demand that
He's
I
a
Yeah.
already
fucking
knew that
hater.
Westbrook had more money than me. What the fuck do that got to do with me saying he don't
no,
got a jump?
I'm saying, what have I said so far? Because Russ is my favorite player too. What have I said so far?
Man, you know
That's so
exactly
wow.
when I'm saying the stuff I'm saying. Who I'm talking to that's being completely delusional and is not trying to be real about
Bro,
nothing.
nobody not being
But
delusional,
what
nigga.
have
I'm
I?
telling you straight facts, bro. Your ass
You telling me he
retarded.
could make shots
Nah,
when he
Your
wants
ass
to.
is a
Now this nigga
your ass
Michael
a
Jordan,
bitch.
right?
I ain't retarded, boy.
Come on,
Your
he
ass is
can't even
not.
make
Come
easy
on,
bunnies at the rim, bro. Let's keep it
bro. Stop
clean.
it,
no,
bro.
you're right.
Like,
You're right
bro,
on that.
stop it. Come
But
on,
again, how can you get especially a player right that can't shoot
come on, bro.
right that
His IQ
his
slow. You
main
can't even
his
talk to
main
him, bro.
everything he's always done has been based
Fuck,
off athleticism, right? He can't shoot. How the hell is he going to get
right.
anything going when Harden has the ball in his hands the whole time?
But you
How is he
can't
going to make
win
himself
based off
useful?
Stop,
How?
nigga.
athleticism when you
The
can't
fuck.
shoot, bro. This team,
No.
He
Let me
said.
listen,
ask
He
you.
said.
you
Let me
He
know
ask
this
said
you
his
though.
era.
best
Y'all acting
season
like
was
y'all
with
know the
But
era we
Washington.
in,
no, but
bro.
let me ask
Bro.
you. What would you okay, right? You have Russ and Harden on the floor, right? What would you have Russ do when he comes out to make his minutes impactful, right? He's just going to sit out there and defend and not shoot at all? What
No,
would you have
best
done?
thing. Listen, I know the best thing you can
Idiot.
do for him, but he still won't
No,
be
I'm
the.
not saying in general. I'm
I tell you
saying
right
with
now, the
what you
best thing
have.
to do for him.
They're both
He
on the
need two
court.
bigs that can shoot
He
and run.
running away.
Like
He
hold
running
on,
away from the
he
question.
need two
He
bigs
running
that can
away.
shoot and run, like PJ Washington and Gafford or whatever over there with the Mavs.
Bruh, stop
They
saying
need
Mavs players, bruh. No.
they
Stop
need
it.
young power forwards that can run and he can get
Bruh,
easy boosts
stop it.
to. Just be quiet so
Stop
I
it,
can try
bruh.
to tell you how to help the nigga.
Wait a minute.
Damn.
No, wait. But I'm saying with Harden on the
Bruh.
floor. I'm saying
His
with
throw
Harden on
to
the
me
floor. What would
pass at
you
the
have done
door, bruh.
differently? What would you have done differently
It's
to make
nothing you can
Russ's game
do. It's
impactful?
nothing you can do. They gotta put Harden on the floor. They wouldn't gotta be a star if he don't play, and then you let Russ be the energy and all this shit. Man, the media will destroy you.
Bro, nobody don't give a fuck about the media but you.
Bro,
The
we not
fuck?
talking about you.
Weak
You don't
ass
run this
nigga.
organization, bro.
The
Steve
fuck?
Ballmer and Ty Lue
No,
got to
bro,
answer,
stop
nigga.
it.
You don't got to answer to the media.
The fuck,
Let's
bro?
keep this shit a
You the only
bean, bro.
person
Let's
that
talk
care
real
about the
ball here,
media,
BJ.
bro. Nobody don't care
Let's
about no
talk real
fucking
ball
media,
here,
bro.
BJ.
The fuck? You ain't talking real ball, bro. Shut
We
up.
is
I mean,
talking
You
let's
real
sound
ball.
No,
crazy.
but dead ass.
me get in real quick.
How did this turn into like a whole like thing about Russ? How?
Right, cause he's a
Why you
fucking
making
hater,
it a
bro.
personal vendetta and
Fucking,
I'm
everything?
not.
fucking
I'm not,
hater.
bro. You
That's how
turned this
you
shit into a
sound,
whole
bro.
thing about
You
Russ,
and
and
Bruce,
you went on a whole rant
Listen,
about how.
you
you went
can't
in a
get off
whole
of him
rant, bro.
if dudes ain't gonna keep it a bean and just be completely acting like this nigga Michael Jordan. He can make shots when he want
Nobody
to.
said that.
No,
What the
Nobody
fuck?
said that.
you turned it into this whole. You were rambling on about fucking
Yeah.
Damn,
about
I'd rather
Russ
sit
and
here
his
for
He don't
3
know what
hours
career,
he
talking
talking
and
about
about.
it,
He don't
Kawhi
know
gonna
what
be
he
healthy
talking
next
about.
bro, we
season
were
and this
talking about the
He
bullshit.
whole.
don't know what he
We were
talking
talking
about,
about the
bro.
whole team, and then you turned it into
Because
Russ's
he's
whole
the
career
main
and why
problem.
he'll
Bro.
never
I
win
don't
and
say
all the
he's the
shit.
solution, but he's the main problem. One point you get put out, bro, as the energy and the leader of the team in the fucking
Bro,
postseason.
you talking about one game, bro.
That's unacceptable. That one
Like,
game
bro,
changed
stop it,
everything, nigga.
bro.
Every
Stop it,
game
bro.
counts in
Stop
the
it. Come
postseason,
on,
nigga.
stop
Talk
it,
real
bro.
ball.
Stop it. Stop it, bro. You was a hater, Holmes. I'm not even about to keep talking to you. Your IQ is low.
So every
You
game
feel
don't
me?
count
You
in the
don't
postseason.
understand.
You
You
can
Wait,
don't
afford to
what
throw a
game?
understand.
game
You
away.
What game
understand?
are you talking
You can
about? What
afford
game
to
are you
throw a
talking
game
about?
away.
He talking about game 5. He talking about
And
the
you can
game he
throw.
got
Can
put out
you
of.
afford to throw a game away in the
Fuck,
postseason? Yes or
Wait, you're
no?
blaming Russ
fuck,
for Game
bro.
5, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
I'm not
he's
blaming
blaming
him for
him for
game
one.
five,
Yes, he
but hold
is.
on,
We
wait a
was
minute.
already
Y'all
down
say he
20.
the leader and he the
The fuck?
energy. He's a big
Already
reason
down
that y'all
20.
lost it. Hold up, you put yourself in that corner, nigga, not me.
Nah, nigga, we was already
Yes,
down
nigga.
20. You
Nah, the
You
dumbass
coach
say he the
nigga.
leader,
What
Ty
are
he
you
Lue
the
put him in
saying?
energy,
that
so you
corner.
got to
Nah,
answer to
The
Ty
him.
Lue put
coach,
him
You
in that
can't
the
be the
corner.
coach
leader
put
and
him
be
in it.
out.
The
So the
coach put
leader,
him in that position. That's what you not
so the
understanding.
leader got to
He's in
come
that
off the
position
bench.
because James Harden and Paul George and Kawhi is not real leaders, and that's why they thrust him in that position. And it's a fucking shame that that got exposed
Man,
this way.
So the
son,
leader
you
got
don't
to
know
come
what.
off the
Shut
bench
the
and
fuck
bring
up.
a team back from down 20,
You
coming
don't
off
know
the
what he's
bench.
talking about, bro.
All this anomaly shit that don't add up to nothing. Out in the first round like the Lakers, bro. I could talk about D'Lo having all these great games and all this bullshit, and then he fucking flamed out. What are we doing? Let's talk real ball.
Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Your ass ain't talking real, bro. You not talking real, bro. You talking about his best, man.
Motherfuckers
Stop it.
reaching like Michael at the end of Space Jam. I'm finna cut your hand off with this style though. You
Nobody
gonna
ain't
do this on
reaching
BJ
nothing.
Penner,
I'm
bro. Y'all
keeping
niggas
it
gotta talk
keep
real
it in a
ball, bro.
vein with you. Nobody ain't reaching nothing. Keeping it in a vein with you.
Bro, you definitely reaching talking
Stop
about he
it.
could make it
Bro, like I
one.
said though,
Stop
That
it.
was the most
how
insane
could
take I
you?
heard all year, nigga.
Stop it. Stop it,
That was
nigga.
the most
The
insane
fuck?
take. BJ,
That's
you should
all
have,
I'm
bro. You
saying.
gotta make sure you clip that, bro. Clip that shit. That
Fuck.
nigga said Russell.
How did you blame? How did you blame Russ for anything that happened? Not
I
anything
ain't
that happened.
blaming him for
How'd you
that.
blame Russ?
You sit
How'd
there
you
saying
blame Russ for
you
this
sit there
playoff
saying
series?
that. I said that
I
that is
don't, cause
that right there is
he need
unacceptable.
to
If you
get
say
his knee pads at the door.
if you
That's
say
what he
Wait,
he's the
need.
energy
what's
leader,
unacceptable? Go ahead.
is
The
he the energy
Amazon,
leader of
Unacceptable?
the team? Is he the energy
they,
leader of the team?
the Amazon, they at the door for you, champ.
You
Is
said
he the
is he the
is he
energy and the leader, or is he the energy and the lead
both?
or the leader?
I'm asking the question both because I keep hearing both that he is, so I'm assuming that it's both, right?
Duh,
Oh, but everybody want to take a step
To
back on
me,
that based on
no.
this shit. That's what I'm talking
To
about. Y'all said
me,
this shit all year, and then when
the
this shit
fuck.
happened, you want to take a step back. No, stand on that. Y'all said he was the energy and he was the leader. So
he
when a
is
nigga
the
like
energy.
that give you 1 point and get put out the game
Bro,
knowing already y'all
you
don't
talking
got
about
to
a
why,
game
that's
that we was
unacceptable.
already lost, bro. Like, come
It
on,
don't
what are you
matter,
talking
nigga.
about?
That's
The
not
fuck,
acceptable.
nigga?
And that's bad
The
IQ,
fuck?
nigga. That's
The
bad
fuck,
IQ. You
nigga?
can't control your
The
temper.
fuck?
Yeah, we can get
Come
into who
on,
got the
bro.
low
Stop it.
IQ. A nigga who turn the
Stop it.
ball over, be inefficient. You can't slow down. You always speeding up. You are a hyper ninja turtle. Stop it.
Nah, you missing it, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
again, how did
You
this
a
turn
listener.
into? I don't get how this turned into
You see
everything
all the
about Russ.
hate. You see the
bro.
hate, fool.
I'm
That's what I'm
confused as
saying,
hell. I'm
bro.
be real.
We
I'm
off of it, bro.
confused.
We're off of it, bro. Because I said everything there was to say, and all of it get dismissed like I ain't say nothing true. But then we sit here and swallow the garbage that he can shoot it when he wants to, make it when he wants to. That's the worstest take in fucking YouTube history.
Bitch, when I was saying he can nigga
Now I
that
gotta
he's
be a bitch though,
capable of.
right? All because of Russ.
Yeah,
I
bro,
got your knee
cause
pads.
you
Amazon to
sounding
throw the
burnt.
knee pads.
Cause you sounding burnt.
They extra
Yeah,
large.
nigga, I'm a real
Why are we
nigga,
still
boy.
talking about
Fuck.
Russell Westbrook?
Bro, this nigga just
Cause
called me a
he's a
bitch for
whore.
Russ, and Russ is not gonna
Yeah,
get him a chip though.
yeah, fuck,
Bro,
boy.
it's
He's
a
a
Westbrook
whore.
bash session. That's why.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's why. Yeah,
Bullshit
he
right
nothing
there.
but
At the end of the
bashing
day,
my
I didn't
man.
call Russ a bitch or nothing.
Fuck,
You called me a bitch because everything I say is true.
he's
What I say
capable of
wasn't
making
true
a
though.
sack. When I
What
say
did I
he's
say wasn't
capable
true
of
though?
making a
Just tell
sack.
me that.
Like,
You can
fuck,
call me another
bitch
bitch
ass
3
nigga.
bitches in a row, but tell me what I
Fuck.
said wasn't true though.
The fuck, like I said, he's capable of making
Well,
a
you
mid
did say
range
he
to
You
hit
got
never
more
had.
three.
money than
You
me, and
did
I'm a
say he
bitch.
never had a
Tell me
mid-range
what I
jumper.
said wasn't true.
I did. I already said he. Come on, bro.
You
Stop
You
got
said
playing
more
he
with me.
never
money
had a
than me.
mid-range jumper.
What
Come
kind of
on, bro.
listen, BJ? If I came on here and a nigga said something about LeBron, and I said, "Oh, you's a bitch. He got more money than you." Y'all niggas know y'all a clown me.
The fuck, boy. No,
Y'all
I'm just
clown the
telling you
shit
what
out of
the
me,
facts.
bro.
You need to get your knee pads at the door because you worried about a grown man that
Oh,
got a
your knee
whole
pad just
family.
came. Get off the
You
phone and
don't
go get them
know.
motherfuckers. Call me a
Nah, you
bitch
need
for
to
that
get
bitch
yours,
ass.
son. Nah, for
Call
real.
me a bitch for
The
that
fuck you
inefficient
worried
ass nigga.
about?
We ain't had
Come on,
no
bro. You
motherfucking
worried about it.
MVP in how
You
many
complain
years? You
about
ain't
a
turned it
whole
in
one
every
game.
motherfucking
Like, come
year.
on,
I
bro.
go
Bro,
You
crazy
know
you
how
when
said
many
niggas
he
do
games
that
never
he
shit.
had
done
a
had?
mid-range jumper, bro. You
What?
said he never had.
Since you
Nah, you
want to call me a bitch,
disrespecting my
hello,
you
good
man.
should
night,
think about
guys.
how
He's a
much of a
bitch,
bitch he
boy.
is. That bitch
The
gonna be
fuck,
off the
boy?
team probably. BJ tell you
Nah,
that.
he not. Nah,
All
he
right,
tripping.
all right.
Fuck.
I'm a
Suck
bitch
ass
now.
nigga.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
you been a bitch, nigga. The fuck.
I'm a bitch. All right, that's cool, bro. I still respect you, bro. You feel me? I respect you for being so motherfucking delusional that you just want to
Nigga, I ain't
be
deluded. I'm
delusional.
just
I
telling you
don't
what
hear
it
you.
is. You feel
It
me?
is
Look
what
him
it is.
up.
But
Look
I don't
him
know.
up.
I
It's
don't know
gonna
if you
show you.
a bitch
Look
or
him
not.
up.
But now
Look
I'm
him
a
up.
bitch.
It's gonna show you.
Come on, bro.
Look at right. Look him up. He gonna tell
Hey,
you.
hey,
He gonna
real
show
debate.
you.
Hey,
Come on, bruh. And no,
hey,
ain't
but
no getting
you,
around that. I gotta be a bitch, bro, for keeping it a bean.
nah.
This what I be
You're not
talking.
keeping the bang. You sound
Yeah, this what
crazy.
I be
The
talking.
fuck.
Even if
Hey,
I
bro.
was, I
Sound
don't
like a
deserve to be
woman.
called a bitch.
You
Even if I
sound
was,
like
I
a
don't deserve to
woman
be called
complaining
a
about
bitch.
one person. You complaining about one person. You sound like a
Bro,
woman.
you sound like a woman. You want to quit call somebody a bitch over a nigga that
Bruh,
who is he,
stop
your
it.
cousin?
No, you
Do he
complaining
pay
about
you?
one
He got you
game.
on a payroll?
That's right.
What's
Fuck you
up?
talking
What
about?
we talking?
Nah, that's my guy.
Purple
We ain't about
Ganger.
to do that.
Talk to
The
your man.
slander ain't here. The slander ain't
Purple
here.
Ganger. Talk to your
We ain't about to
mans.
do that. No,
No, bro.
ain't no talking.
I was gonna ask you something though, for real.
Ask me something, please
All
do.
right. Because what I was gonna ask is, would you admit though that Ty Lue put him in a bad spot this whole series? Russ was in a bad spot,
He
and
not gonna answer that,
he was
bruh.
he
He
was in
did.
a
He did.
Can you
he was
let me
in a
answer?
spot.
Can you
He
let
was
me
in.
answer?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I agree. But it was
Okay.
only
See that?
it's only a certain ceiling to Russ because of the off. He's not good off ball and it's spacing and this is a shooting error. And y'all could talk about the MVPs and all other shit, bro.
No, I
That clown
understand that. I
ain't gonna
wasn't
work
gonna
with
get it.
nobody
I wasn't even
game,
getting
bro.
into all that shit.
I
I
know
wasn't even
the
doing
error.
that.
I know I'm the error that I'm in is a shooting error. As a point guard on the team, if you expect to win a title and you don't have a viable jump shot and you can't do shit off ball, you bricking and niggas leaving you wide open, and Kawhi and PG, everybody else got to suffer double teams and suffer from clogged up paint because niggas ain't respecting Russ and they fading off of him. And y'all niggas been seeing this shit
Bruh,
all year,
stop it,
but then they
bruh.
hold on,
Stop it,
but they
bruh.
really turn that shit up in the postseason, and y'all acting like y'all didn't
Stop
see it
it.
with the wide open threes he was taking. He was wide open because that nigga
Right,
don't fucking
but you see how
Stop
I
it.
asked you. You see how I asked you a simple question. You turned it into a whole fucking. You
yeah,
yapping
and
about everything.
He's a hater,
but since
bruh.
your
I don't
man's
even know why
Bro,
you
disrespecting
I
still
him,
asked you.
talking
you
about
address it.
I
it.
asked you a simple question,
Hold
and
on,
you
but he cut
answered
me
it
off
right away,
before I
and then you kept going.
he told
I
me, hold
was.
on,
He writing
this
a
the dick
3-page
sucking I'm
essay.
talking about. Because he cut me off
3-page
before I got a
essay.
chance to answer it. And then when I answered it, the nigga still won't want to talk crazy. So I'm
Fuck.
gonna get at him, bro. Tell your man to
Nah,
stop disrespecting niggas, calling grown man bitches over a nigga he don't fucking
you
know.
is
Over a
though,
nigga
bruh. You
who
is no
disappointed him
funny.
and couldn't couldn't keep his temper and
Nigga,
composure, nigga, and threw away a fucking game damn near for y'all. Tell him to call that nigga a bitch.
Nah, man,
Disrespect that
nigga,
nigga.
we was down. How you gonna throw
Straight up,
away a
bro.
game?
Y'all
You
niggas
wasn't even in
clowns,
a
bro.
position.
Y'all want to call
Man,
people out their name over a nigga you don't know.
man,
Get them
shut
knee
your suck
pads
ass
greased
up.
up,
You
bro.
sound like a
Get them knee
woman, bro.
pads greased up, homie. And listen,
Yeah, all right.
anybody want to side with this nigga with this
Listen,
clown shit, get your knee
yeah,
pads greased up too. Cause I'm about that life
fuck.
and I know the game, nigga. I don't know how to praise a
You ain't
motherfucking
about
one
shit,
nigga.
boy.
I love the
You ain't
game before I
about
love
shit.
any player or team. And
Man,
know
you
when you
ain't
fucking
about
dealing with
shit,
me,
nigga.
you're dealing with a demon if you want to lie.
Man, your ass ain't about shit. That's a sucker.
All right. With all
Yeah,
respect,
sucking
you
dick.
stood tall. You stood tall for your mans, but your man ain't standing tall for you. That's the problem.
Yeah, all right, you tripping. He done had many a years, many a games, bro.
I'm
You
talking
playing.
about with the Clippers, nigga. Get the fuck out the past.
Yeah, all right, playing.
Niggas is weird, bro. And then you got a
Nah,
side
you
too.
weird, bro.
You
You coming in this
adopted this
joint
dude, bro. You
trolling,
took me
bro.
off his
Come on.
team, bro.
Nah,
Real
bro.
talk. Come asking me them intelligent questions, talking about some I said all that other shit. He called me a bitch. Did you address that? You was quiet in the motherfucker.
You is, because you is,
You was
champ.
quiet in the motherfucker.
It
You know what I
is
said
what it
was
is.
facts before he called me a
It's
bitch.
not
That's
no
why he called me a
facts.
bitch,
Wait, you
because it
talking to
hurt
me?
his soul. Because it hurt his soul, baby.
Nigga ain't hurt nothing, boy. You was a
Touch that
sucker.
boy. Touch that boy.
Ain't touched
Straight
nothing.
like that.
You was a
Because I
sucker.
bet you I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you keeping it beans, if you keeping it a bean about LBJ and the Lakers, the nigga that I fuck with, the team I fuck with, I gotta swallow that. I'm a real nigga. I'm not a real little boy. Want to call somebody a bitch or a hoe, all that. Soon as you
Man,
don't
shut your
agree
suck
with
ass
them,
up,
soon
pussy.
as a nigga is
Hey,
cooking your
man.
point.
Shut
Like,
up,
come on,
pussy.
bro. This
Man,
So
on
shut up, pussy.
let's get on
ball.
LeBron real quick.
Yeah, let's get
Shut
on.
up, pussy.
Let's get on. And I bet you I won't call you a bitch though. Bet you that. I
Man,
bet you
shut
I
up,
won't say
pussy.
your
Shut
IQ is
up,
low.
pussy.
I bet you I won't say
Shut
your
up,
IQ is
pussy.
low. Bet you
Man,
that.
shut up, pussy.
I'm
Fuck.
this horrible, bro. Check your mans, bro. Check your mans.
Nah, you need to check you,
Nah, he
champ.
good. He
Ain't
good. He
nobody can
good.
tell
He
me.
good. He good.
Come on.
Calling me a bitch and all that. He good. He good.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah.
He good. I know you're
Yeah.
not
So
gonna
if
take
I
it serious, so you good
so
too.
if I get to call him bitches and all that, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, you ain't gonna
I
be
mean, it's
good,
not
boy. You
personal,
gonna
bro.
die. You hear me?
Oh, it's not personal when he say call me a bitch
It's
and don't
not
know me
personal.
because he on his
Yeah, it's
fucking knee
not.
pads glazing Westbrook. But if I call him a
Yeah,
bitch, it's
alright.
personal. Y'all niggas is hoes, bro. Let me just
Nah,
put it out.
you's a hoe, boy.
Hey,
That's hoe move.
you can't put me in there, bro. That's
Okay, well,
between the
what you
both of
saying
y'all.
then? What you saying then? Is it cool for niggas
That's
to call
between the
niggas
both of
bitches
y'all.
over players they don't know? Yes or no?
You's a
Bro,
whore.
that's
Come
between the
on,
both of
don't
y'all,
come
bro.
on,
I ain't
bro.
got
You
nothing
don't
to do
gotta
with it.
answer.
Bro, I
You's
ain't
a
take it
whore, bro.
personal. I ain't take this shit
Come on,
personal,
bro.
bro. Don't try to
I know.
frame
Nigga
it.
sound like a
I
woman.
know. I know.
Nigga
Now
sound
listen,
like a
I
woman.
understand if
Asking
you
for
want to
other
get mad about your favorite
fuck.
player. I didn't say you couldn't get mad. I said don't be a bitch though. That's bitch behavior, homie. You
Boy,
going way
you's
out
a bitch,
for a
boy.
nigga who
The fuck?
disappointed you. Just keep it a
Fuck.
buck. That nigga disappointed you. He ain't got that jumper
No.
on like he
No.
need to. And
No.
now you want to call me a bitch. That ain't gonna help him get a
Cause you
jumper.
is. The fuck you
The
acting like
fuck?
one. You keep talking about it. Come on, fool. Stop that. Come on, that shit sound goofy,
He
bro.
couldn't get a jumper off this series, though. Let's be real. How is he supposed to get a jumper off when Harden's got the ball? Well,
You
there's
just
7 seconds left in the shot clock.
you won't let him be a man, and then you think it's acceptable for him to do girl behavior. I don't understand this shit, bro. Let
Right,
this nigga
man.
battle
Shut
with
your
you. Let
suck
this nigga
ass up,
rumble.
fool. Man,
Listen, he
say,
man enough to call another nigga a
hey,
bitch
what's
over a man he don't
your
know because he holding his nuts in his hand. Let this
hey,
man
real
talk to
debate.
me.
Hey, real debate. Hey,
Y'all involve
nah,
yourself with
calm all
this
that
zesty
down,
shit.
Holmes. Calm all that down, Holmes. Real debate. Whoever
Zesty,
you is,
homie.
Holmes. Man,
Bro,
calm
I'm
all
starting to
that.
think you got Westbrook in your dreams, bro. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
champ. Nah,
This shit
champ. I don't know
horrible. They
what
talk
you
about I'm
dreaming. What
listen,
you
I say I'm a
you keep
LBJ stan, but I ain't
your
dare
ass
go
is
to
on
like
kinky time.
bitch
I don't
over
know what you
LBJ.
talking about.
Y'all hear me? I'm a
Hmm.
stan, not a fan. Do y'all hear me? But I ain't dare finna do that. As a man, as a father, as a real nigga.
Man, stop it, bro. You ain't no real nigga. You
I'm
ain't
not
real
built like
shit, boy.
that, bro. Do y'all
I
hear
know
me?
you ain't built like that,
BJ,
nigga. I know
BJ,
you not.
BJ knows that we done had disagreements and all that shit. But like I said,
Man,
bro,
you not no real
like I
nigga,
said,
nigga.
bro,
Fuck.
he know what's up. He know what's up. BJ know that this shit is
I
fine.
don't care what BJ
BJ
know.
know
That's
this
my
calm.
man. I don't care what you know.
It is what it is, bro. I still respect you, even though you don't respect me for keeping it a
I
bean.
don't.
Feel me? I respect you for being a delusional dumb fuck. You
Nah, nigga, I
disrespected
ain't
me
none
for
of that.
keeping it a bean.
You tripping. You know me? I'm a real nigga. I'm a real honest. I'm a real
Real
nigga, bro.
dumb fuck.
Real baller. All that. You know me?
Especially
I don't
with
know
that
what
tape.
you
Go
talking
down
about.
YouTube, dumb fuck history. You hear me?
I'm definitely not. You tripping.
Yes,
I
it
said
is,
he's
bro.
capable, bitch. What the fuck
BJ,
you
I
not
swear on
listening?
my
I said he's
kids, bro, you
capable,
better clip
bitch.
this shit. He said that.
You
If you want to
you
really blow your
he's
channel, that shit might
capable.
make your shit hit 1 million
Bitch, I
views,
said he's capable
bro.
of making a
And then
shot.
I just heard
You
Ticket talk
not.
about, oh, bet you
Come
Russ gonna
on,
leave
bro.
the team, go to the Bulls and Lonzo out of there, and Russ gonna lead them to the playoffs and ball. I'm like, it's a bunch of delusional Russ niggas out here. What?
It's not. It's not. They not hitting like you. You suck ass nigga. You feel me? You sound like a hater.
Bro, who on this panel
That's what
believe
you
Russ
is.
will go to the Bulls and lead them to the playoffs and be
Come on,
successful?
bro.
Have
I
a
don't
start.
know who said. I don't know who said that, but
You
that
got
sounds
one of the
crazy.
biggest niggas, if not the
The
biggest.
Bulls are fucking ass, bro. I don't think nobody's leading the Bulls to no playoffs.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's what
nobody's
let me
not
know.
going to no Bulls,
That's
bro.
what
What
let
are
me
you
know,
talking
Purple
about?
Ganger. It's not about how long you've been doing YouTube or how much basketball you claim you know. You have to consistently come up here and show me because niggas been up here longer than all of us like Ticket telling us that Westbrook will go to the Bulls and do what? What?
Wait, who
Bro,
said he was going to the Bulls, bro? You
This
sound
is
dumb.
Ticket.
I'm just saying, you asked the
Bro,
question, I answered it. That's what I think about the Bulls. I don't think nobody's bringing that team out of. They're fucking stuck.
yeah.
They
Man,
got
like, what are
problems.
you
So
talking about?
I'm just saying, if you're bringing up the Bulls, bro, they got fucking problems. I don't think nobody could bring them to the playoffs.
Ticket TV said that this team was fucking over Russ. He was never happy, and he needed to go somewhere else where he could have a new start. And the Bulls is
Well,
one of
that's him. I didn't say that.
the
I'm a
y'all
Russ
swear.
fan, but I don't know. I don't think Russ could do that. Hell no.
No.
Like I said, if you got two bigs running up and down that motherfucking floor, catch easy lobs, switching can play defense. You gotta have another playmaker just in case Russ get erratic. Give me that motherfucking ball, nigga. You turn this bitch over 3 times. Give me
No,
that.
but that's the thing. I agree with you, but my question was, if you were the coach, right? No, actually,
Mhm.
not even if you were the coach, right? Just in general, like from what you saw, right? You got Russ and you got Harden out there, right? And then whoever the hell else was out there, I don't even remember at the time who else was out there at the time. But I'm just saying, how do you maximize his minutes while Harden is on the floor and Harden is bringing the ball up the floor?
You can't. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, you
like
can't.
that's all I'm
The
saying is
fuck?
you can't.
Okay. Let me answer the
That's why
question.
James
You
Harden used to come
cannot
off the bench.
maximize a guy.
The fuck?
If y'all will let me finish, please let me finish here, Mr. Monty. Let this bitch finish, okay? Uh, you can't maximize a guy who can't shoot off ball, who can't shoot it all, and let me finish. And this is the problem I told y'all. You have no bigs, bro, except Zubac. Y'all running that fucker in the ground, bro. That's not gonna happen. Westbrook, a dude like him who can't do off ball or on ball shooting either, for that matter, he needs shooters and he needs switchable bigs that can shoot and gonna get easy lives, hustle, run that floor. That's what y'all do not have abundance of. You need to get it. That's my answer.
See, that's all I was asking. I don't got no problem with that.
Now, do you agree with that, Monty?
No, I don't.
See, that's horrible, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, bro.
So what's the problem with what I said, bro? I know I'm a bitch, but what else is the problem?
You gotta understand the situation that he was in, bro. You
Okay,
feel
I
me?
just said I did, but nothing I said wasn't true. Come on, you just so up his fucking ass. You just such in a bad mood. You just ain't trying to hear shit. Fuck, man. Like,
And
really?
Tyronn Lue put him in the best situation. You feel me? To play.
The best
He's one of
situation is two bigs that switchable can shoot with shooters and hope that them niggas can do everything else around Russ. But that is too much to ask other niggas to play, make, and do this and do that when he start getting erratic. Cause you know it's gonna come. You know it's coming.
I
Third
don't
quarter,
know
fourth
why.
quarter, somewhere in there, it's coming. The erraticness. Oh, fucking pass go way over somebody head out of bounds. All the weird shit. He's wide open with a layup, missing him. He's been doing this shit since he been in fucking Washington. He have. And your feelings are not going to tell nobody else different.
Bro,
See, the thing is, Monty, both things are true too. Like the thing is, he was in a bad position, right? But you can't tell me too this series he didn't drive to the basket and then chuck up some bullshit. Like that did happen, bro. I was getting pissed off watching that too because see, like I don't know what he could have done because he was already in a bad position. But I'm just saying, like some of the like man, when he would drive and just chuck up some dumbass layup and then he's bitching about calls, man. Like I hate seeing him do that. And I'm a fan of his, but I can't stand that, bro. When he drives to the basket, because I don't know what he thinks. I think he thinks like his speed is that elite that he's like, oh, like, you know, I still got it. And then once he gets there, he's like, oh, like he panics or some shit, and then he chucks up some bullshit, and then he looks for like a ref to bail him out because he knows he just did some dumbass shit.
Hey, y'all want to know who's in the top 3 as far as space given on open 3-point shots in the league? Because them niggas can't shoot and they don't respect them. You know Russ up there, Matisse Thybulle, Draymond Green. We seen the meme of Draymond Green, the way they did him this year and last year, bro. Completely off of him. Like, yeah, shoot that bitch. We wouldn't give a damn. They did that to Russ when he had that open 3. Way in that fucking corner, in that left corner, bro. The bench was sitting there relaxed as hell. He in front of the bench shooting. He wide open with his form. Y'all seen him multiple times. Wide open. I'm talking about wide open, bro. That bitch breaking. And niggas ain't even thinking it's gonna go in. The way that the body language of his teammates and the other team look like, bro, I'm not capping. I'm not being hard on him, bro. I'm telling you what the fuck was on the television.
I'm not saying the dude's a shooter. I'm just saying he was in a bad position this whole series. They did what the Lakers did to him
He
this whole series.
don't understand that. You can't explain that to him, bro.
He can't start though. He cannot start. He cannot start.
Yes,
Why can he not start?
You playing.
Why can he not start?
You
Listen,
tripping.
because he's not that
That's
guy.
the key. That's what's
He's too
missing.
a playmaker. And when shit get thick, you can't tell him, well, you don't got a jumper, give it to him. Nah, nigga, you Russ, nigga. Y'all MVP, nigga. Make that jumper, bro. You gotta get that shit done.
Did you see the last game he started? Did you see what happened? The last game he started?
I'm talking about starting to lead this team to glory, bro. We ain't gonna go by these anomaly games you talking about or 2016 and 17 MVP season.
No, I'm talking about you see
about
what he
against
did to the
Phoenix.
Suns. Do you see? Yeah, he don't even. That's what I'm saying.
The Suns ain't shit, nigga. They're overrated ass super team. Niggas keep bringing up the Suns, just like Anthony Edwards. I ain't gonna say he overrated, but niggas overrating him a little bit based on the team he beat. Like that dunk on KD was impressive, nigga. That's it, nigga. Get the fuck on, bro. That team ass. The fuck you mean? KD over the hill.
You can't get
overrated.
nobody
Don't play
credit, bro.
defense. Not a real playmaker. Bill didn't show up. What the fuck? Them niggas is dead.
You can't
dusty.
get nobody credit, bro. Your ass is just an all around hater.
So I'm not lying, Purple Ganger, about the Suns. They got exposed, nigga. We got a 2-year sample. KD wasn't healthy last year, but he was healthy and went into the playoffs. They both put up 40. They got 2 games. This time around, they couldn't get a fucking game.
Right. I think the Suns are trash. I think they loaded up. I think they loaded up on stars, and they did the same shit they did last season. They thought their stars were going to carry them.
They have no playmaker.
They don't got no fucking defense. They don't have a true point guard. They don't got shit.
I thought they was better last year than they was this year.
They was better as far as KD and Durant. Durant and Booker showing some guts and not letting no shit like this happen. Yes, but the team was actually worse last year. Like this team trash, bro. It's no getting around it.
They were more trash this year than they was last year. Last year with Chris Paul, they was at least decent.
Yeah, but Chris Paul ain't the answer no more either. Niggas can stop bringing his name up, bro. He over the hill. He showed y'all, bro. He got spurts here or there, bro. I'll go for Chris Paul over Russell Westbrook off that bench, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No knock, bro. No knock. Crazy as hell, bro.
Nah. You saying with him off the bench for the Warriors is nasty work. It's nasty work. Nah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that was just one of the worst. Nah, that's crazy.
He can really run the team. He can really hit shots, bro. All that athleticism.
He can, but he doesn't stay healthy, bro. That's like I said, him coming off the bench for the Warriors this season is nasty work. You hear me? Norman Powell is a better bench player than Chris Paul. No funny.
Okay, so my thing is this: if Russell Westbrook actually do start, who gonna be the point guard coming off the bench? And y'all's getting rid of
See, I don't know because I don't know what they're doing because if I were them, I wouldn't keep Harden at all because I feel like
Right.
him and PG, you know what you're getting every year in the playoffs. Like you know exactly what you're getting. Like why even run that back? Why with
Right.
either of
Russ
those
is
guys?
Yeah.
not stay on this
Yeah.
team. It's been clearly indicated that Russ is not happy with coming off the bench. He said he is. He just tried to say that shit for PR purposes, baby. Russ is Russ. He been an MVP. He done.
And that's why James Harden gotta go, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's why
Hey,
James
guess what?
Harden he
James
gotta
Harden
go,
go,
bro.
and this shit don't go no further with Russ, bro. Niggas gonna look
James
But
bad.
Harden gotta
I'm gonna
go.
be real. For me as a Russ fan, bro, like I don't want to see him on this team even next season. Just because this team just looks like a mess in general. Like I don't
I
even
ain't
know
gonna
where
say
you go from here.
that.
They're trying to build off a guy. They're trying to build off a guy who won't even be there for them in the playoffs. How the hell are you going to build around a guy who's
Exactly.
probably not even going to be there?
Right.
Like the way I look at Kawhi right now is like he's like the icing on the cake. Like he's like the added bonus. He's like, oh, you have your team in general, right?
Yeah.
And then like he's the
Exactly.
bonus at the end. Like if
The
he's
extra
healthy,
topping.
he's the
Yeah.
bonus.
He's
He's the
the extra
bonus. But
topping.
like
Yeah.
if
But
he's
look
not,
at
if
this.
he like other than that, you can't like I don't even know how you would build around him because you can't even bank on him being there.
You
Okay, but
can't.
my thing is this. At least I know, and I hate to do this because I really don't fuck with them. But BJ, they forced my hand. I would rather bank on a guy who has been to the promised land and showed himself to be consistent. I'd rather bank on a guy who has led a team to the promised land and showed himself to be consistent as the best player. Even though he's not healthy all the time, I know what I'm gonna get from him. I know this nigga got a jump shot. I know this nigga can play elite level defense.
Well,
You
if you
cannot say the same about Russ.
no, if you're saying you rather bank on him than Russ, I can
Bruh.
understand that. I
Stop
can
it.
understand that. But I'm just saying, like I don't know where I would go with like how you said, like who would come off the bench for Russ. I don't even know because I can't even go there until you see his Harden staying, he's leaving. Like I can't even go there
Yeah,
until I see that.
you gotta see
Tell y'all this,
who's
bro.
on the roster before you say that.
That
Really.
lineup that y'all gonna have with Russ to start, if you want to win a title, bro, that motherfucker better be legendary because niggas got to make up for Russ not being a good defender. Niggas got to make up when
Come
Russ
on,
is.
bro. Come on,
No,
bro. Come
bro,
on,
keep
bro.
it in
Come
Wait, what do you
on,
mean they got
bro.
to make up
Stop
for
it,
Russ
bro.
not being a
please,
good defender?
Good
James
defend,
Harden
yeah,
is one.
like, come
please,
on, bro.
please
Stop
listen
it,
and then
bro.
you can say
Like, come
what you
All right,
on,
go
want.
ahead,
bro.
go ahead,
No.
go ahead, go ahead.
Come on,
Listen,
bro.
niggas, you got y'all seen it already, bro. It's the truth. Niggas got to make up for when he's do having them nasty turnovers in a row. Niggas got to make up for him not from niggas got to do all this extra rebounding, long rebounding, and chance, and niggas getting on a
He
fast break,
rebound.
long rebound because his shots hanging off the rim the way they do, long rebounds. Now niggas got to get out and run, do all this extra running. You feel me? Like, bro, he presents certain problems when you get in the playoffs. Y'all not understanding. Elite coaches, elite defense, tear y'all ass up, bro. Off of
Well,
one dude being like that, he will tip the elite
that's why
coach
too.
will tear you the fuck up, bro. They
I
will
think they
leave him
already
wide
have.
open. They will clog the paint and they will smother Kawhi and other guys. And then y'all gonna be saying Kawhi played bad and this guy played bad because they couldn't get through double teams. No, nigga, niggas could have got one-on-ones, but niggas is shading off Russ too much. And y'all see the shit and you ignore it, and I'm sick of it.
Hey, come on, bro. Stop it.
And they listen, they wasn't doing it all year, Purple Ganger,
Stop
but
it.
you
So
clearly see
what
in the
happens when
playoffs
they
they
shade
turned that
off
shit
him
up.
and
You
he
hear me?
score or he
They
dunks
turned that
and he
shit
get in the
up.
alley?
And once
Like
the math
what
realized
happens?
they could
Yeah,
just
What
do it,
happens when he get a triple double? Like what happens? Like you feel
no,
me? Last time he
but
started, he got come on.
what I'm saying is I think they already shot themselves in the foot too because when you have Russ and Harden, you know with Russ you're getting high turnovers, you're getting inconsistent shooting, right? You know you're getting that. And then with Harden, you might get the scoring, you might not on any given night. And then what the fuck else can he do? Yeah, he could play make a little bit. Yeah, I get that. But when essentially when Harden's having an off shooting night, especially without Kawhi, you're already fucked. And then on the defensive end, you got to make up for that anyway. Because how many points are you gonna are going through just everybody blown by James Harden? I don't think Russ's
Can't
defense
stop
is
a
that
cold with
bad.
Russ and James Harden both on the floor. You can't stop a cold. They listen. Russ bring energy. He have little energy plays on defense, bro. Don't go there with me. Don't fucking play with me and try to debate. He's a elite defender. He not, bro. He not. He not. He not. He
No,
not. Don't try.
he
Don't
not
do it. Don't do
he
it. Don't do
not
it.
a elite. He's not
He's
a
better than
elite
Harden.
defender, but he can defend, bro. You're
But the
not
thing
about to
about
make
it
it seem
is,
like
if
he's
your
not a good
defense can't
defender,
even
bro.
turn the ball over, so
Come
you can
on,
use your
bro.
athleticism to get
He
easy
getting
outs,
steals. It was
because you can't.
moments
Because
in the
listen,
series
purple
he was
ganger.
getting. Come
Listen,
on,
the
bro.
long rebounds in the playoffs, bro, will fucking kill you. You hear me? Them long rebounds and niggas getting
Bro,
easy
you keep
outlook
talking
points,
about the Lord,
easy
bro.
outlook
Anybody
Right,
can do
threes.
but
that,
I think
bro.
both guys have flaws that fuck the team. That's the
They
thing.
do, but
Yes,
I
I'm
bro.
only
think
That's
saying
what he
so.
not
Like
saying. He just keeps
so
saying
what
that,
I'm
my
saying is
man.
this:
Guess
like
what?
Harden too, right? Harden, let's say he drops however many, like let's say he drops even 14 points in the first quarter, right? That's pretty good for Harden, right?
right.
Does it even matter though when his defense is so bad? You got guys blowing up, scoring on the other end, right, blowing right past him. Like essentially, I feel like both
They
guys
can't
are just a
coexist.
negative to
I
the
think
team.
all
I
of
think
us agree with that. They can't. All, both of them cannot coexist on the team. Now we have to figure out how you can maximize the potential of winning with players around either Harden as a starter or Westbrook as a starter. They're both not going to be a starter. They're both not going to start next year on this team, and they both not going to be on this team. And I'm telling y'all, if they both on this team, you guaranteed not to get a title next year. I'm guaranteed, and I bet anybody
Nah,
200.
stop the disrespect.
I bet
Stop the
anybody 200
disrespect.
if Russell Westbrook and James Harden both on this team, it will not be a title next year. You can bet 200 with me right now.
I'm not betting that.
I know you ain't because you know what's up. Niggas know what's up, bro. Want to call me a bitch, but bitch up when it's time to stand on business, huh?
Nigga, nobody ain't bitching up, nigga. I ain't
You
no
should be the
James
main
Harden
one
fan.
betting me though,
Uh,
right? Purple
Alright,
Ganger.
nigga,
uh,
Hold on, Purple
nigga,
Ganger.
I ain't no
He should be the
I
main.
ain't no
Hold on.
James
You know
Harden
what?
but
I
fan.
got a friendly
If
Monty, the
bet.
Russ
problem is
start, if Russ
If you
start,
really stand
we
on
gonna win
business
the
about
championship,
Russ,
bro.
will he average a triple double next year if he start? Yes or no?
no.
If he starts, no, he's not gonna. He has Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and he's saying Paul George stay. No,
Shit, them more scores to get the Rock to. He should get a triple double. They
no,
better than what he had in OKC. I mean, what we doing? You hiding here? What you
no.
doing?
Nah, bro. He if it's just him and Kawhi, he can average a triple double, but he not gonna average a triple double with him, Paul
Got it.
George, and Kawhi. You feel me? He gotta it gotta be somewhere just him or just one other person. You feel me?
I'm
But
hoping the
we not
Russ
gonna
because
we ain't gonna we not about to act like he can't. He
listen,
not
listen. From
capable.
a talent standpoint, if he was to get a jumper, he'd be damn near unstoppable. But he just haven't developed it, and it's never gonna happen. And it's gonna be a detriment to any team he play on because the defensive end, other teams will destroy you and take advantage in an elite way that you just not gonna understand until it happens. But we'll meet that road and we gonna cross it, and niggas gonna have to acknowledge me.
Man, my man, he hasn't developed a shot. He hasn't
Harden
throughout
gotta
his
go.
career.
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't that,
Harden
bro.
gotta like we gotta play on the best of our abilities, and Tyronn Lue don't even understand that.
Yeah, but if you're making that bet, bro, there's no way I'm making that bet. There's just too much to bank on too. And like I said, I don't want to see. I don't even want to like. See, the thing is too. I'm a Russ fan, so like I'm a follow him anywhere pretty much, right? I'm an OKC fan first though,
I'm
but
the same way, yeah,
but
same
I
way.
was watching all these games this season, right? And man, I don't want. I just like if this were my team, I don't want to see a repeat of this shit, even with Kawhi healthy. To me, because then if you lose at that point, I feel like you wasted your time. To me, like even if you had healthy Kawhi, right? And if you don't win at that point, you just wasted a year to me. That's how I look at it.
I
But
think
but
honestly, bro, let's not even waste our time
purple
on
doesn't.
Clippers panels.
But purple,
No
this is
more
what I'm
saying,
saying,
bro,
right?
Kawhi and this, and that, bro. Kawhi is playing for the Clippers, bro, for the next 3 years. Now, as far as him being healthy and all that, I don't know, bro. Niggas gonna have to adjust around that and make it happen, bro. That's all I can. Let's be real about it. Like we ain't gonna keep going back and forth talking about some. Oh, Kawhi need to get off the team. He can't stay healthy. This, that. He's extended for 3 years. He finna play for 3 years. Now we hoping that he stay healthy and they put the right culture in there and the right players around him. If not, it will be an utter failure, like a huge failure
Yep.
for Westbrook and everybody, bro. Westbrook got to find a team, bro, and get this shit together, bro. He go to another
But
team,
ain't
get
no
certified.
fan in the team, bro. Ain't no
To
fan
me
in the
right
team,
now,
bro.
he is a journeyman. But guess what? Ain't gonna
No,
be no getting around it if he go to another team. No
ain't no
individual
fan another
accolades.
team, bro.
That nigga a
He
journeyman, bro.
Nah, ain't no fan another team. You feel me? He can't keep doing that, bro. You feel me? Niggas can't. Nah.
You're gonna have to keep doing it because Clippers gonna take a chance on Kawhi before they can take a chance on that guy. I got a feeling.
Man, you tripping like shit. He gonna be a part of everything you plan. And if you go to another team, you go to another team. It is what it is. Fuck it. Cause a lot of people be hating on my man, but you know what I mean? He going down as a being a Hall of Fame. And y'all gonna have to respect him one day. Yeah, he gonna get his respect, his flowers. I don't even care.
I do respect
But
him, but you gotta learn to respect other
he,
grown men, bro, and not be a bitch, bro, and call somebody else out their name, bro. That's girly behavior, homie.
nah, it's not. Nigga, if what I
Bro,
say is
nigga, like,
certified, bro.
real.
Ain't none of that.
All right.
Hey,
This,
real
like to
debate,
see.
bro.
Hold on.
Hey, this
I like to see the check that Russell Westbrook got for you. I like to see what he's doing for you in your personal life. For you to come and tell another grown man he's a bitch. Now, if you see me and you had the answer for that, Russ is not gonna be there for you.
Bro, I don't care. You don't have to be
Be
you
for you,
don't have
bro.
to be the
He's
answer for
keeping you
nothing,
being
nigga.
no
I'm be
threat
the
or nothing,
answer.
bro. But
The
that's
fuck,
not
fuck
grown
is you
man
talking about,
behavior.
nigga? I can see you all that. That
Guess
shit do
what?
not
Guess what?
matter,
If you
bro.
had a fight with me or whoever, Russ is not gonna pop up out of nowhere. You know what? You was arguing
He
about me. I'm
don't
gonna
have
come to you.
to,
I'm gonna help you.
nigga.
Russ ain't gonna be
You
nowhere to
don't
be
have
found in
to.
your life.
That's what I'm telling you.
He's nowhere to
I
be
hey,
don't
found in
care.
your life.
I'm
hey,
gonna
real
stand on
debate.
business. Yeah,
Hey,
all
Yeah,
that,
that
I ain't
you
gonna
talking
argue
about
with
is
that, bro.
irrelevant.
Because I ain't
hey,
deserve
hey,
to treat me.
real
You
debates.
hear me? You could drop the location, drop the addy.
Oh man, I'm not doing this with you over no fucking Russell Westbrook, and not
You
over
just said
even
go
over
ahead,
LeBron
drop
James.
it.
Great. I'm not fighting over none of these niggas. They ain't taking over me or my kids, bro. Niggas is horrible.
Hear me? Fuck, whatever
I
you
gotta drop
talking is
the addy over
irrelevant.
Russell Westbrook. Purple ganger. Do you hear this fuck boy shit?
Nah, you said what you just
Do
said,
you
bro.
hear this knee glazing shit?
Again,
This is what? If you look up
I'm
the
just
definition
saying.
of knee glazer, this nigga avatar be right there.
Nah, no, bitch, it wouldn't.
First I'm a bitch, now you want to beat me up?
No, bro, you not hear
But
what you
that's
just
not
said,
gonna
you
get Russell
delusional
a
ass
jumper.
nigga.
You can kill me. Still, he ain't gonna get
Hear me?
jumped.
I'm saying
I
you
mean, since you
delusional
want
as
to
shit,
petty me
bro.
to do that, I ain't gonna get disrespectful. I'm gonna just give you the truth in a petty way.
Hey, real debates, bro. Anybody ever tell you you sound like Tyronn Woodley?
They tell me I sound like Tyronn Lue, a few other people,
Looking ass.
Bro, I swear you sound just like him, bro.
but man,
He sounds like a
I
bitch.
fucks with DJ Panel. Listen, the first time in interaction, things was a little rough. Came over to my shit, and we done had our exchanges and shit. But my thing is with dudes in a situation like this, when you're consistently standing on business, whether your takes are wrong or right, at some point I gotta respect you, bro, and I
Yeah.
gotta acknowledge that. And that's where I'm at with BJ and Thomas, bro. I don't agree with a lot of shit they say. Niggas stood on business, bro, and come up here consistently trying to put out content and information and having debates about the team. And I know this team is in a rough spot as far as a franchise, not having a winning history and shit. And it's hard to go hard for this team. So I commend guys that, still staying consistent and going hard online for this team. Salute the guys that's doing it. It's a rough job, baby. I know, bro. I'm just keeping it a bean. No trolling. No trolling, bro. No shade. But salute to Money Monty though. Even though I gotta be a bitch and you want to beat my ass over a nigga that don't pay no bills for you,
Man, stop
and he
talking
don't win
dumb,
no
bro.
series for you either.
Man, stop talking dumb, bro.
Now I'm
Come
on
on,
that,
man.
bro, because I gotta be a bitch, so I'ma act like one.
I know. That's why I called you that.
You
That's
know
what
what I'm
I
saying?
noticed, bro.
Purple gang. I love it.
That's what I noticed, bro. So
I love
that's what
that.
we had to acknowledge, Brody.
I love
That's
it.
all I'm gonna tell you, champion.
Now listen, if you could talk like that to Russ and get him a jump shot, we gonna hire you as coach.
Damn, bro, you just
Yeah.
Your knee pads just got his name on it, son.
You had to say,
Your ass is going hard. Your knee pads got
let's get the
your name.
athletes to the gym and take Russ there.
Boy, your ass is going crazy, boy. Your ass is over with.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fuck? Your ass
Yeah.
got the
Yo,
knee pads
yo,
with his name on it.
yo, it's time. It's about time to end the show, y'all, man. I've been away for a minute though. I'm about to end the show real quick, man.
All right. Salute to BJ, man. Had a great time on here. Love your panelists, man. Salute to you and good luck with your future endeavors, what y'all gonna do with the free agency and everything else. Hoping Kawhi stay healthy. Salute.
Salute, bro. You too.
Salute.
Hey, have a good one, bro.
All right, bro. I'll take it easy.
All right, thank you.
All right, y'all. Apologize. I had to step away from y'all, man. But definitely appreciate all the people on the panel, man. That's been gracing my panel. Definitely respect to everybody on the panel, whether you're a Clipper fan or not. Everybody that comes on, man. Make sure you guys continue to follow the Pull Up Basketball Podcast on all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff, man. Got some good stuff coming for y'all this summer, man, with some interviews and stuff and updates. So make sure y'all just stay locked in, man. Pull up a seat, pull up a chair, put it up. Peace. Out of here like swimwear.
I'm feeling good, feeling alright tonight. I'm feeling good now. Yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, homie. Yeah, little ride. I feel good, I feel alright. Cruising through my neighborhood on a warm summer night. I feel good. That's right, I feel good now. It's summer night. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on, drop. All the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. I just kicked it at home. I polished up the chrome, called the Ruka on the phone, let her know I'm home alone. It's 7:30 and the sun's going down. It's a summer night and the fun's going down. I pick her up and she looks all dolled up, sitting passenger in my rag and Paula. Yeah, I let her know that she looks beautiful to me. The world's an ugly place, but she is such a sight to see. The kind of woman that would put up a fight for me. The kind that wants to spend the summer nights with me. The temp was 80 and I'm cruising with my lady, playing some Rafi Bagan. Ooh, baby, baby. I see my homeboys and the cruising in the ride with their ladies sitting by their side. People think we look crazy, but I think we look classy. But then again, that's only if you ask me. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on, drop. All the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. My homeboys throwing the backyard boogie, so everybody gets together to unwind, relax, and have a fun time. The DJ spinning, so I grab the mic and be like, ain't nothing like them summer nights. The party's packed with beautiful women and the gang of the homies that wanna get with them. And they'll say anything just to hit them. And it's usually a nice summer night when they did them. I don't know, it must be something in the air. Can't help but have a good time because the feeling is there. To some people, the feeling is rare. They're at the past saying, God damn, I wish I was there. To have a drink, have a token, hook up with someone fine, but the kind that looks up. Gotta keep some pisto in the cup. Party until the sun comes up, but we give up. Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Keep the top on, drop. All the girls looking hot, hit the photo and we just don't stop. Party until the morning light. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Them summer nights can keep a smile on your face. Gotta try to have a good time with your life, otherwise it's just a waste. Either way, I'm gonna party just in case. Like Prince party like it was 99 and 87, 88. I couldn't ask for no better weather. I'm right next to the Pacific, to be specific. The candy paint job glows under the moonlight as I close out my summer night and say goodnight. It's time to put the top up and park it, drop it, unplug the ground, roll up the windows and lock it.
fucking the pad and fall into bed as she lays on my chest to rest her sleepy head. And we do this all night long, from dusk till dawn. But it's not quite the same when summer nights are gone. But even when they're gone, it won't be long. 8 more months and once again it's on.
Summer days just sitting around, but when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party.